Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Devils and the Cyclones. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of our Spring 24 Battle Court season. Andrew Bleckman joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you the Devils and Cyclones. How you doing today, Stu?
Andrew, I'm doing well. Looking forward to this first matchup of the day.
First matchup, and it's a good one. Second division doubles, Jairo and Urbieta take on Ikeda and Lopez. Players are ready to go. We'll get the first serve underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin. Jairo will have the serve for the Devils. Here's Jairo on the backhand from the 8 line. Ikeda's there. Backhand. Lopez, backhand from the 11 line. Powerfully thrown. Here's Lopez from the 10 to the inside. Forehand by Urbieta, caught by Ikeda. Ikeda on the backhand. Urbieta backhand from the 10 line. Jairo from the 8 line. Beautiful catch by Lopez off the sidewall at the 11. Here's the backhand by Urbieta. First point of this match goes to Jairo and Urbieta of the Devils. A reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Jairo has the serve for the Devils.
Well, get comfortable out there, folks. You're going to see some longer rallies between these two teams. Ikeda, part of the longest point we've ever played. Jairo and Urbieta, primarily defensive-minded, and they play about as good a defense as anybody in Battle Court.
And Lopez really does not drop.
And Lopez figuring out the catching here. A couple right on the wall. He plucked them like they're nothing.
There's a backhand by Urbieta. Lopez foot on the wall, backhand from the 11 line. Forehand by Lopez. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Ikeda makes the catch at the 8 line. Forehand to the inside. Urbieta's there. Lopez on the catch, backhand from the 12 line. Urbieta, backhand from the 9. Rebote coming out. Ikeda, forehand Rebote. Caught by Urbieta. Backhand by Lopez. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Ikeda's there. Backhand from the 7 line. Out to the Rebote. Jairo's there again. Lopez, beautiful catch at the 12. Urbieta, backhand from the 9 line. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Oh, that took off. That hit the overhead screen. 2 points for Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo has the serve.
I mean, you look at the makeup of these two front quarters as well, it's pretty similar. Neither really rely on that costado all too much. It's going to be primarily from the right side. Jairo just a little bit more consistent, a little more power, better precision on the shots than Ikeda up there. Rebote trying to get it to pass, just catching a piece of that overhead screen and out of play.
Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Catch by Lopez. Backhand by Lopez to the inside. What a catch by Lopez at the 12 line. Lopez again, this time from the 10 line. Backhand, lower and harder. Urbieta's there. Backhand. Rote's on the wall. Ikeda will step in at the 6th line. Placement to the inside, caught by Urbieta. Here's the backhand. Forehand by Lopez, cut off by Jairo. Backhand by Jairo. What a catch by Ikeda. Rebote by Lopez. Lopez saves the rebote, low and hard. Rebote save again by Lopez. Jairo cuts it off. Light touch to the inside, that scores. 3 points for Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo serves.
I believe we saw that with Arta yesterday, going with the Costado drop shot, but not trying to have it die by the 4 line, putting a little more power on it to try to split up the front end back quarter. Lopez a little late to react that time, didn't move up.
More of an inside placement.
Yes.
Powerful backhand 2-all. Lands in and scores. Ikeda and Lopez are on the board with the point. Ikeda serves.
Backhand 2-all really is the run killer. Feeling good, you're in rhythm, and then someone mixes in the backhand 2-all, and Jairo's not close to it. Look at that. I mean, he's taking a couple steps back inside. It's out of reach. And
Guillermina.
Yeah.
Anybody told me that Lopez would be at Magic City throwing Guillerminas, I would have said no chance. But you know what? At Magic City and with Battle Court, all things are possible.
I mean, anything is possible.
There's a backhand by Urbieta. Caught, off the tip of Lopez's cesta. That is a 4th point for Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo serves.
Just a little bit crossed up that time. It looked like he was trying to take it left side, switched right at the last second, and all about timing on those catches. A little bit off, forcing that miss there. 4-1 lead early on for Jairo and Urbieta. It's a tough team. They're out ahead early on.
Lopez on the catch. Big backhand. He sends this backhand flying. Scoop attempt tipped. 5 points for Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo serves.
And just too precise in this Devils team. Urbieta in the backcourt, I mean, he'll stand there and rally with just about anybody for any length of time. Jairo putting it on the wall from the front court consistently. Going to be a tough matchup for these Cyclones today. Doesn't get more difficult than Jairo and Urbieta in the 2nd division.
Beautiful catch by Lopez. Hard backhand. Urbieta's there. Lopez from the 12 line to the inside. Rebote forehand. Ikeda makes the catch. Here's the backhand from the 8 line. Urbieta on the right side. Ikeda takes it in the air. Backhand from the 8 line. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Caught by Urbieta. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. On the forehand of Urbieta again. Lopez, beautiful catch at the 10 line. Big backhand. Urbieta's there. Rebote forehand, straight back. Beautiful catch
Great
again
catch.
by Lopez. Rebote forehand. Rebote by Lopez. This one stays very much to the inside. Big bounce. Brought down by Urbieta. Forehand by Ikeda. Urbieta's there. Catch by Ikeda. He's back at the 9. Here's the backhand. Lopez. Backhand from the 10. Low and hard. Caught by Jairo. Ikeda from the front court. Rebote forehand by Jairo, caught by Ikeda. Backhand by Ikeda. Low runner to the inside. Scooped up and a beautiful catch by Urbieta. Pika. That ball's tipped. Point and set to Jairo and Urbieta. 1:30 to go on the board. We'll come back out and play our second set.
And 6-1 in favor of the Devils in set number 1. And again, against Jairo and Urbieta, you got to be willing to play an hour-and-a-half long match, not throw one shot and just outlast them. And not an easy thing to do. I mean, two veteran players, Jairo and Urbieta, have both been playing Jai-Alai, 15, 20 years, Stu? I mean, not just professional experience, but been playing through their childhood up into this professional level. And this team also, some experience as well. They played together last season in 12 matches. They put together a record of 10-2. So we figured that they were going to be good here in Season 5, and this team has delivered.
Their defense is good. The offense is just really consistent catching and throwing it. There's Robin. I'm not sure that's a proved attire here, but nice pair of shorts. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage. Players take their breaks here in between sets and prepare for matches. Currently in our first match, what will be 6 scheduled matches this afternoon. Getting ready to begin our second set.
And the best offense for Jairo and Urbieta is just good defensive play. I mean, you see that in mostly football a lot of times, thinking about the Baltimore Ravens in the 2000, 85 Bears, just teams that are led by their defense that take them all the way to the championship. Very well could be the case with this Devils team. Across the board, really solid doubles team. CRB and Robin have played well. Just good front court play on all of these Devils teams. It's going to be a tough team to knock out come May.
There's the serve. We begin our second set with an underserve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's Lopez on the catch. Backhand from the 11 line. Lopez from the 10. Backhand lifted high to the back wall. Robote coming out. Robote rifled by Lopez. Powerful throw. What a scoop by Lopez. Here's the backhand. Wall to wall. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Nicely played to the inside. Urbieta's there. Robote forehand by Ikeda again. Here's Urbieta. Backhand to the inside. Lopez from the 10 line. Low runner to the inside. Picked off by Jairo on the backhand. Sends this one deep. Robote coming out. First point of the important second set goes to Ikeda and Lopez. Ikeda serves.
And Urbieta recognized right away that ball was right on the wall. He was backing up, trying to make a tough catch deep in the backcourt. Again, when you put it that close to the numbers, you see guys just a little bit more reluctant to get in there and try to make a play. Tip by Urbieta to get the Cyclones on the board first in set 2.
Here's a backhand by Lopez. Robote. Forehand by Jairo. Lopez makes the catch. Right side to the inside. Big bounce. Brought down by Urbieta. Robote forehand. Here's a catch by Lopez. Ikeda aggressively on the forehand. Back to the inside over the top. What a catch by Urbieta. Lopez from the 11 line. Backhand. There's a catch on the forehand of Lopez. From the right side, high to the front wall. bouncing. Rebote saved by Jairo. Here's a backhand by Urbieta. Caught on the forehand of Lopez. Lopez from the right side. Big bounce brought down by Urbieta. Lopez calls for their Rebote sidearm from the left side. Lopez calls for the catch, has it on the right. Rebote forehand. Lopez now from the 11 line. Pica. Oh, got him.
Yep.
That is 2 points off the picada for Ikeda and Lopez. Ikeda serves.
Yeah, highly intentional picada thrown higher off the front wall. Ball drops at a sharper angle, resulting in a big bounce off the floor. Kind of like a lob shot in tennis working out there.
Big bounce. Perfectly placed by Lopez in between the front quarter and back quarter. Just really well done.
Here's Urbieta. Backhand. Low runner. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Rebote forehand by Ikeda.
Oh, that's stuck inside. What a catch.
There's the backhand by Lopez. Caught by Jairo. Jairo from the forehand. Lopez plays the rebote. Lopez from the 12 line. Jairo has it at the 7. Low and hard to the inside. Lopez calls for it from the forehand. Lays it up. Lopez again on the right side. Beautiful catch by Lopez. There's the backhand. Urbieta's there. Ball's on the wall. Jairo makes the save. Kate attacks, has it on the forehand. Cortada stopped by the back quarter. Here's the backhand. Lopez from the 10 line. Backhand. Rebote coming out. Here's the backhand by Jairo. Lopez reaching up to make the catch at the 12 line. Lopez, fine catch there behind the 12. Catch by Jairo. Backhand from the 7. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Here's a catch by Urbieta. Ikeda on the forehand from the 8 line. Hard to the inside. Urbieta's there. Rebote forehand to the inside. Hard throw scooped up by Lopez on the left side. Big backhand follows. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. That's a nice save. Here's Urbieta. Backhand to the inside. Lopez now from the 12. Rebote coming out. Rebote at the side wall. Drop shot. Jairo reads it. Stops it. Light placement, read and stopped by Lopez. Lopez puts it to the feet of Urbieta. He looks for the rebote, he makes the save. Ikeda attacks, has it on the forehand. Hard throw to the inside. Urbieta makes the save again. Here's Lopez. Backhand from the 8 line. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Big bounce brought down by Urbieta. Urbieta comes over the top. Ikeda cuts it off at the 5. Backhand will score. 3 points for Ikeda and Lopez. Ikeda serves.
Another long rally here in the second set going to the Cyclones. A lot more conservative play, though. I mean, I think that they realized you're not going to really score on any 2 walls against this team pretty consistently. So you got to play defense. You got to stand in there, cancel all plans for the next week, and just try to catch one more ball than your opponent. Doing so here in this second set in a 3-0 lead.
Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Lopez now from the 12 line. Backhand to the inside. Rebote. Forehand. Lopez on the catch. Here's the backhand. Jairo moves up to make the play. Big bounce to the inside. Lopez, fine catch on the forehand. Picada, cut off in the air by Jairo. Rebote coming out. Lopez stands in there. Here's the backhand from the 11 line. Backhand. Lopez pulls it from the sidewall. Backhand to the inside. Rebote saved by Jairo. Here's Ikeda. All tipped in the backcourt. That's 4 points for Ikeda and Lopez. The Cyclones, Ikeda serves.
And Urbietta's been backing up on quite a few of these catch attempts in this second set now. Got him earlier close to the sidewall, and on that one. It doesn't seem like a whole lot, but crossing the sidewall, dropping just in front of the player's feet, and they can't get there in the air, that's a really difficult scoop to control if you do get assessed on it. Or even a tough rebote on the back end. Either way, really good play by the Cyclones here.
Here's the backhand. Here's a catch by Lopez. Backhand, low and hard to the inside. Rebote forehand to the outside. Lopez gets out there, makes the catch. Forehand, crossing the side wall. Rebote saved by Urbieta. Lopez calls for the backhand. Wall to wall, Rebote coming out. Beautiful catch by Lopez. Here's the backhand. Jairo, forehand Rebote. Low runner to the inside. Urbieta makes the save on the Rebote. Here's Ikeda. Fine catch. Hard backhand. To the corner. Out to the Rebote. Jairo's there. Lopez. Rebote coming out. Ikeda on the Rebote to the inside. That hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. That is 5 points for Ikeda and Lopez. Ikeda has the serve. Possible set point.
I mean, you see the scoreline goes without saying. This is the best we've seen from Ikeda and Lopez. I mean, the catching by Lopez in the back is just spot on. No, he hasn't missed one.
He missed one forehand.
Yeah, early on.
Yeah, he missed one forehand, and that's been it.
And Ikeda, I mean, he's just locked back in, putting a little more power behind the ball, and it's giving Urbieta trouble there in the back.
Here's a backhand by Urbieta. Lopez on the forehand from the 12 line. Splitting the players up. Rebote coming out. Lopez calls for the catch. Forehand from the 12 line. Jairo's there. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Jairo makes the catch, winds up. Back to the inside he goes, and Lopez is there. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Big bounce. Stopped on the forehand of Urbieta. Lopez from the 13 line. Here's the backhand. To the outside it goes. Jairo's on it. Catch on the forehand of Lopez. Lopez, big bounce to the inside. Urbieta's there.
Oh,
that forehand gets away from Urbieta. That's a straight point set victory for Ikeda and Lopez, taking the second set 6-0. We will move on to a third and final set in just 1 minute, 30 seconds. My, how the tide changed.
I mean, we've seen some surprising results in the second sets of these last two matches. I mean, yesterday we had Gosheria Rotz and Douglas and Nicholas closing out the day, and Douglas and Nicholas coming back from a 3-0 deficit in both sets 2 and 3. Ikeda and Lopez, I mean, didn't seem to have anything going in set number 1. Jairo and Urbieta looking as solid as ever, and just didn't come out to play there in the second set. A couple more mistakes than we're used to seeing by Urbieta, flirting with the overhead screen a little bit, and a couple up in there, a couple missed catches. One observation, though, seemed like Jairo was playing more to the outside, not as aggressive as he typically is in cutting balls off. In this matchup against Ikeda, who really is only a right-sided player when he shoots something to the outside, I think Jairo can be a little bit more aggressive moving into this third set.
Absolutely, throw some 2-alls and move his opponents around. Here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Players taking a break here in our first match of the day.
Yeah.
See Urbieta there. Just over his shoulder, Lopez, who we were saying, he missed one catch.
Yeah, I mean,
A forehand. He missed one forehand catch in the first set, and apart from that, he's caught every ball on the left side. And he throws with just a little extra oomph.
I mean, even the catching closer to the sidewall, he's missed a couple, but today, I mean, not an issue at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our third and final set. Jairo has the serve for the Devils.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a different Jairo coming out here in set number 3. Yeah, Urbieta was just on an island on a couple different throws throughout that second set. I mean, not much he could do backing up, trying to make a scoop as it crosses the sidewall. See what the Devils can do here in this third set. See if they can get some momentum back on their side.
Jairo serves. Our third set has begun. Here's the backhand by Lopez. Powerfully thrown. Caught by Urbieta. Lopez from the 11 line. Backhand by Urbieta. Lopez goes to the corner. Backhand from the 12. Ball tipped. First point goes to the Cyclones. Ikeda and Lopez. Ikeda serves.
The same type of shot scoring for the Cyclones to begin this third set. Crossing the sidewall, Urbieta off his footing and just can't bring it in. They're sticking with the game plan here from the second set on, and that is now 7 straight points for the Cyclones against Jairo and Urbieta.
Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Lopez calls for it. Low backhand. Turns into a high backhand. Rebote coming way out. Lopez on the rebote. He blasts this back. Urbieta comes up with the catch. Lopez now from the 11 line. Forehand to the left side of Jairo. Rebote coming out. Ikeda, forehand rebote. Comes to the right side of Urbieta. Lopez from the 13 line. Excellent catch by Lopez at the side wall. Forehand, stopped by Jairo. Here's the backhand. Rotate forehand by Ikeda. Urbieta on the backhand.
Oh,
Too
no.
much, that hits the overhead screen. That's 2 points for Ikeda and Lopez. Ikeda serves.
It just right away. I mean, it looked like it was going to sail high, and it kicked way up in the overhead screen. Now, Lopez standing back there, I mean, obviously a taller gentleman, Stu, so hard to get the ball by him to begin with, and Urbieta just giving it a little bit extra, trying to pass. Ikeda hasn't been playing many rebotes throughout this match, at least from the second set on. Big reason why they're on an 8-point run now. Again, look for Jairo to be a little bit more aggressive and start to try to get the ball to Ikeda up there in the front.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line.
And as the back quarter in these doubles matches, you can only do so much. At some point, front quarter's got to step up and throw something to keep the defense honest.
Urbieta backhand. Lopez from the 12 line. Forehand to pass. Stopped by Jairo. Back to the 9 line. Lopez calls for the catch. Plays it up from the right side. Rebote forehand by Ikeda to the back quarter. Urbieta from the right side. Lopez is there. Has it on the forehand. Excellent catch by Urbieta. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Goes to the sidewall and out to the rebote. Ikeda makes the catch. Backhand from the 8 line. Low and hard to the inside. Urbieta's there. Lopez, another fine catch. This time from the 12 line. Lower and harder. Caught by Urbieta. Lopez, backhand. Urbieta's there. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Nicely played. Big bounce. Brought down by Urbieta. Lopez moves up, takes it in the air. There's the backhand caught by Jairo. Lopez again. Backhand, this time from the 11 line. What a catch by Lopez, pulling it from the sidewall. Rebote coming out. Ikeda, beautiful catch there at the 8 line. Rebote forehand again by Ikeda. Difficult rebote save by Jairo. Lopez calls for it, has it at the 9 line. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. Ikeda on the right side. Ikeda attacks, has it at the 5 line. Low and hard. Beautiful catch by Urbieta. Ikeda calls for the rebote. Lays it up. Jairo has it on the forehand. Lopez calls for the catch. Right side, played straight back. Lopez again calling for it. Forehand to the inside. Big bounce. Brought down by Urbieta. Lopez again, this time from the 10 line. Backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Catch by Lopez. Lopez from the forehand. Lopez midcourt. To the sidewall and to the backhand of Urbieta. Lopez again, backhand. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Urbieta's there. Backhand. Beautiful pickup by Lopez off the bounce at the 13 line. There's a catch by Lopez. To the inside he goes. Urbieta's there. Lopez, tremendous catch now at the 13 line. Here's the backhand. Urbieta. Here's Urbieta on the backhand. Juggling on the catch of Lopez. That is a point for Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo has the serve. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And after that lengthy rally, a juggling call ends it. Ball has to maintain contact with the base of the basket. If the ball pops out and breaks the plane, is probably what happened there. That's when you're going to see the judge blow the whistle. A little bit easier to see on the right side compared to the left for the backcourt judge. And that is the only point for Jairo and Urbieta since set number 1. Sometimes it's just a matter of seeing one go up on the scoreboard, give him a little bit of confidence. That call changes the momentum of this match.
Powerful serve by Jairo. Handled well in the backcourt. Rebote midcourt. Here's Lopez from the 11 line. Lopez on the catch. Backhand from the 11 line. Powerful backhand to the inside. Urbieta's there. Beautiful pickup by Lopez on the backhand. Big backhand to the inside. Jairo's there. Lopez again. Jairo from the 8 line. Rebote turned on the forehand of Ikeda. Big bounce, stopped by Urbieta. Rebote left side. Ikeda cuts
What
it
a
off. That's a
catch.
difficult catch at the 6 line. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Urbieta. Backhand by Lopez. Low runner to the inside. Stopped by Jairo. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Lopez makes the catch. Here's the forehand on the return. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Well thrown, crossing the wall, dropping. Jairo makes the save. Lopez on the backhand from the 12 line. Fine catch on the forehand of Lopez. He passes. Jairo takes it in the air from the forehand. Low and hard. Stopped by Lopez. Lopez with the cortada. Stopped by Urbieta. Urbieta makes the save. This is all for Ikeda. Backhand from the 7 line. He passes. Rebote coming out. Jairo's there. Lopez on the catch. He's got on the forehand. Looks to get it back. Beautiful catch by Jairo. Here's the backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Urbieta. Outside placement, not outside enough. Here's Jairo. Beautiful
What a
catch
catch
by
there.
Lopez, pulling that off the sidewall. Rebote forehand save by Ikeda. Big bounce, goes up, brought down by Urbieta. Lopez stops the hard one on the forehand. Ikeda on the right side. Rebote forehand save by Jairo. Ikeda gets back in there. Floater stopped at the 8 line. Rebote. Scoop
Oh, my.
by Lopez. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Ikeda. Beautiful catch by Lopez again. Here's Urbieta. Backhand from the 12. Rebote forehand. Rebote save. Oh, just caught the pad, and the pad is bad. A well-played point by all 4 players. We're tied up 2 points apiece. We're in the 3rd and final set. The first of 6 points will win this match.
Boy, at the last second, Ikeda had that lined up on the right side to turn that rebote, which is that's his preferred side. I mean, he throws about 99% from that right, had to switch to the left and couldn't get enough power on it. And that's really the issue with that left side rebote. He just doesn't have a whole lot of power. He doesn't throw many shots off of it, so just kind of lobs it back there. It didn't have enough to reach. You look at the way the Devils have scored in this set. I mean, a juggling call and then it's kind of a wonky bounce off the back wall. They need almost every break that they can get right here, and it's just a tie ball game in this 3rd set. Is Jairo again, I mean, not nearly as active as we're used to seeing him on the inside and cutting balls off, almost giving Ikeda a little bit too much respect on that right side.
Powerful serve, stopped by Lopez. Here's the backhand. Powerfully thrown, stopped by Urbieta. There's the backhand by Lopez. Ikeda takes it in the air. Here's the backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Wall to wall.
That is launched.
Ikeda lines up the Rebote, fires it inside, crossing the wall. Urbieta's there. Lopez from the 10 line. Backhand. Here's the catch. Rebote forehand. Big bounce. Brought down by Urbieta. Rebote saved by Lopez. To the inside. Urbieta's there. Backhand. Caught by Lopez. That backhand gets away from Lopez. Hit the overhead screen. That's 3 points for Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo serves.
And early on, we saw that mistake more frequently from Lopez. Adjusting to this court, it's a smaller court width-wise and also height-wise, so he's used to lobbing those backhands up and passing. Be a little more conscious of it here at Magic City. That one finally getting up in the screen. 3 in a row for the Devils in this third set now, taking a little bit of momentum back to their side.
Ball taken on the forehand of Lopez. He comes over the top. Cut off by Jairo. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Urbieta. Backhand. Lopez down low. Backhand from the 9 line. Rebote save by Jairo just above the pad. That's on the wall. That will score. 4 points for Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo has the serve.
I mean, nothing does that justice and how difficult the catch is. I mean, floating on the wall. I mean,
so tough.
And practicing a little myself, Stu, and getting out there, those floaters in particular. Haven't controlled one yet, so I'll let you know maybe next week or in a month or so if I'm able to do it. But that is impossible. Tough break again for the Cyclones.
Powerful, powerful backhand by Lopez. Jairo turns to Rebote on the 2 line. Rebote forehand, dropped inside. Urbieta moves up, makes the catch. Backhand, tremendous catch by Lopez, pulling that off the sidewall at the 10. There's a backhand, low runner, caught by Jairo. Ikeda, Rebote to the inside, big bounce. Jairo makes the save.
Great save.
Ikeda, great catch at the 8 line. Here's the backhand. Urbieta has it on the forehand. Rebote dropping, Ikeda makes a save. Lopez calls for the catch. Here's a backhand from the 10 line. Lopez again from the 10. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. 3 points for Ikeda and Lopez. Jairo and Urbieta with 4. First to 6 will win the match. Ikeda has the serve.
A towel out there to, Jairo went down on that Rebote, gonna wipe it up.
Anytime a player goes down, especially in a third set with so many points played, they're obviously sweating. Sweat transfers onto the ground, creates a nasty slippery spot on the concrete. And you see the way the players move, their eyes on the ball the entire time. You're just tiptoeing backwards, shuttle stepping backwards to try to make the Rebote. You hit that wet spot.
Yeah.
You have no traction.
No.
None.
So a nice little pseudo timeout for all 4 players here late in this third set.
Robin, the Jai-Alai Zamboni.
Now, we'll be seeing Robin later today. Match number 6. He's got a little bit of a wait here.
Here's served by Ikeda. Backhand. Lopez from the 10 line. Rebote, forehand by Jairo. Catch on the forehand of Lopez. Lopez from the right side. Jairo's there. Backhand from the 7. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Lopez calls for the catch. Here's the backhand. Powerfully thrown to the inside. Urbieta's there. Robote coming out. Ikeda, forehand Robote from the 4 line. Robote forehand by Jairo. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Ikeda on the backhand. Robote coming out. Lopez saves the Robote. Big bounce to the inside. Caught on the forehand.
No, it's a big bounce.
Robote forehand by Ikeda. That's beautifully played. Here's Jairo. Another Robote for Ikeda. Ikeda forehand Robote. Urbieta from the right side. Lopez stops it at the 12 line. Here's the backhand. Urbieta's there. Lopez now from the 12. On the forehand. Robote saved by Jairo. Ball's dropping. Lopez gets in there and makes the catch. Backhand from the 10 line. Robote forehand. This one caught by Ikeda. Backhand to the inside. Beautiful catch by Urbieta at the 12 line. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Lopez on the backhand. Low and hard to the inside. Urbieta's there. What a catch by Lopez again on the left side. Backhand by Lopez. Urbieta now from the 12 line. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Picaba, the big bounce. Brought down by Urbieta. Urbieta goes low and inside. Lopez at the back wall makes the stop. Lopez on the forehand. There's the backhand. Caught by Urbieta. Lopez again. Backhand hard to the inside. Wall to wall from the left side.
Tough one.
Scoop
What a
by
scoop.
Lopez. Urbieta, beautiful catch to the side wall. Lopez is there. Ikeda takes that off the sidewall nicely. Hard backhand to the backhand of Urbieta. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Lopez on the catch. Backhand. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Here's Urbieta. Backhand. Forehand by Lopez. It's cut off by Jairo. Ikeda calls for the Robote. He makes the save from the ground. Jairo's there. Lopez pulls that ball off the sidewall beautifully at the 11 line. Robote forehand to the inside. Jairo's there. Backhand. Lopez again. Backhand from the 12 line. Blasted low and hard. Along the wall and out to the Robote. Jairo makes the save. Powerful forehand by Ikeda. Robote dropping. Saved by Jairo. Caught by Ikeda. Ikeda on the backhand. Caught by Urbieta. Beautiful
Another
catch
one.
there by Lopez. And Urbieta's there. Lopez again. Backhand from the 10 line. Lopez called for it. Stopped it on the right side. Passes the front quarter. Big bounce.
Clipped.
Ikeda cuts it off. Hard throw to the inside. What a catch. Backhand by Lopez. Robote coming out. Robote for Jairo. Escapes. 4-4 is the score. Ikeda serves. First to 6 will win the match.
Tie ball game. Cyclones coming back, winning 2 straight points. Yeah, Jairo for a second, I think he wanted a juggling call, but that rally had been going on for a couple minutes. You just got to stay locked in, especially in this third set. maybe just lost his concentration for a moment. Didn't get out there and turn that rebote in time.
Lopez with the catch at the 11 line. Here's the backhand, powerfully thrown. Urbietta's there. Lopez on the catch. Backhand again. Low and hard again. Rebote for Jairo. Ikeda cuts it off. Backhand. Low runner to the inside, and Lopez is there. Big backhand. Rebote to the outside. Jairo makes the save. Lopez has the catch. Backhand. Low and hard. Caught in the air by Urbieta. Rebote forehand by Ikeda, trying to pass, cut off by Urbieta. Big backhand, right up the middle. Backhand by Ikeda. Good catch by Urbieta. Lopez again at the sidewall, backhand. Picada, the big bounce, cut off by Ikeda, great catch.
Oh,
that ball took
way
a
up.
giant
What a
jump,
save.
and Ikeda makes a tremendous save. Low and hard, stopped
What
in
a
a beautiful
scoop.
catch by Lopez. Here's the backhand. Urbieta's there. Lopez from the forehand. Here's a catch by Jairo. Scoop by Ikeda. That's beautiful.
Oh,
The Cortada caught the
my
pad.
goodness.
That is 5 points for Jairo and Urbieta. Possible match point for the Devils.
You know, trying to get a little too cute with it. That's the only place you can't put it, is right in the pad. And continue the rally, try to make it difficult, force Urbieta to step up, but you can't miss that one low. And he's been so, Ikeda has been so successful on that low, hard forehand that just crossed the side wall deep into the backcourt, and that was open. He had Urbieta on an island back there, and
Even a drop shot.
and he goes, I mean, again, with the result of that ball in the pad, anything other than that low Cortada, I think you're right, so a drop shot gets him, a soft forehand gets him. Didn't even need to flirt with the pad. Still anybody's ball game here. Cyclones need 2, Devils need 1 here in our third set.
Still possible match point here. Jairo and Urbieta with 5 points. Ikeda and Lopez with 4. First to 6 will win this match. There's the backhand by Lopez. What a catch by Urbieta. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall comes to the forehand of Ikeda. He lays it up. Jairo will look for the save. Makes it on the forehand.
Big bounce.
Lopez for the catch. Big bounce. Jairo calls for it. Lopez from the forehand. Difficult play for the back quarter. Jairo makes the save. Lopez is there. Lopez winds up. Costado to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Urbieta. Scoop.
Oh,
And a miss.
it'll do
That
it.
is point
Wow.
set in a hard-fought match for Jairo and Urbieta, taking it in the third set, 6-4.
Incredible match. All 4 players. I mean, that took us to, what, 50-plus minutes? Started that match at 5:01, nearing 6 p.m. here on the East Coast. What a match to get the game day started. Jairo and Urbieta hit their Devils on the board. 6-4 in the third set.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Take a look at that game day scoreboard. 1.5 points for the Devils. What a match that was. I just asked Robin to, because they take the ball out after plays too. You want to feel this?
I felt it.
Most of my dinners aren't that warm.
Hot to the touch.
Yeah.
None of your dinners
No,
are this
that
warm. No,
warm,
they're
yeah.
really not. Andrew has a habit of leaving his meals around to get ripe.
This is unbelievable. Wow, what a match. We're going to hear from the winners, Jairo and Urbieta, second division team of the Devils.
All right, Jairo Riera, congratulations on winning. What a hard-fought match. This is back-to-back wins for this team. You guys are 7-1 again this season after finishing 10-2 last season. How do you remain so consistent season to season?
Keep playing, keep fighting, keep playing. That's the only thing we know how to do, so that's what we do, keep fighting.
Yeah, I mean, the key was because we lost the second set 6-0, so we never give up. We say, okay, it's a new game, new set, so let's fight. And even if we were losing 2-0 in the third set, we never give up, and we won.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens in today's game day.
Okay, thank you.
Third division doubles match coming up next. We're going to see Bueno and Manu for the Cyclones against Olharan and CRB of the Devils. Bueno and Manu this season 3-2 through their first 5 matches. Looking over this Devils team, and just 1-5 at Olharan figuring out this court. He's been a different player since the first probably about 3 weeks. See if that can translate to a win right here. There's the serve. We begin. Well, runner to the inside. Manu picks it up there at the 10 line. Backhand. High and hard into the corner. CRB let it pass. Olharan's there for the rebote. Forehand to the inside. This one dropping. CRB plucks it right off the side wall. Here's Manu now. Backed up to the 13 line. Keeps it inside. CRB again. Backhand. Bueno now ranging back forward, has it at the 10 line. This one opens up. Here's CRB. Here's CRB from the 11 line. Backhand kept to the inside. Manu from the 12. Here's the backhand. Crossing the sidewall. CRB out of the way. Olharan, right side rebote. What a catch there by Manu, right on the numbers. Olharan does the same up at the 10 line. Big backhand, takes Manu out of it. Bueno backpedals. Looking for the rebote. He makes the save. Manu now reaching low, backhand up at the 10 line, trying to get this one to pass, and he does. Olharan lays up the rebote. Here's Bueno now up at the 7 line, low running backhand. CRB backing up, could not scoop it up. Bueno and Manu on the board first in our second match.
Cyclones employing a strategy to keep the ball away from Olharan. I'm going to say that's a pretty good strategy. Working CRB in the back, making several good catches there until that last one.
Serve was floating. CRB got up to it. Backhand well placed to the inside. Manu takes it in the air. This one crossing the sidewall. CRB out of the way. Powerful rebote turned by Olharan. Little Magic City bounce. Manu keeps it on the left side. Low runner. Olharan covers the space. He cuts it off. Big backhand follows. Bueno close to the sidewall. Nice rebote getting that one into the backcourt. CRB at the 11 line. Here's CRB just beyond the 12 line, puts it to the inside. Manu backing up on the bounce, takes it in overhead. Rebote left side. No play for Bueno. Manu handles in the backcourt, sidearm. Crossing again. Olharan comes back for the rebote. Powerfully thrown, well placed. Better catch by Manu, lines it up right off the side wall. Here's Olharan from the 9 line. Powerful forehand. That's a 3-wall play. Bueno's got to come back for it. Could not turn that rebote. Olharan and CRB, they're on the board. 1-1.
Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Bueno could not get out of the way of that serve. Landing in the service box. That scores for Olharan. It's an ace. 2-1 lead.
Manu's going to walk up, make sure he's okay, and say, get out of the way. If you're not going to catch the serve, don't. We have a few guys who like doing that.
Well, they jump, the ball goes right through their legs.
Yeah,
that just didn't work out for Bueno that time. It almost paid the price.
It's just easier to stay away from the ball if you're not going to catch it. It's much easier. Yeah, he does.
Backhand up at the 9 line. Trying to get it past Manu. Good catch in the corner. CRB from the 12 line keeps it to the inside. What a catch. Manu just ripped it off the side wall. CRB back there at the 11, keeps it to the inside. Bueno cuts it off. Hard backhand, this one passing. Olharan on the move. All he can do is lay it up. Bueno advancing, stops it on the right side. Low and hard on the return. The scoop is missed. Cyclones tie it up, 2-2.
Olharan going for the scoop there. CRB probably in place. A little better communication. CRB did not call him off. Great play by Bueno.
Ball missed there by Bueno on the left side. Olharan and CRB pick up a quick third point. They lead. CRB there at the 11 line. Low running backhand. Bueno out of the way. Manu scooped it up. Robote coming out. Olharan on the right side on a knee. Turns it to the inside. Here's Manu. Forehand over the top. Looking for the big bounce up over Olharan. He goes up the wall and comes down with the ball. Backhand clears the overhead screen. Bueno now on the Robote. Save back to the inside. CRB advancing on it. Makes the catch in the air. Manu now between the 12 and 13. High and hard from the right side. Robote again. Dug out by Olharan. This one comes into the backcourt. Manu up on the left side. There's the backhand. Cut off by CRB. CRB puts it on the wall. Better catch by Manu. Powerful backhand again. Dropping a little low. Died off the front wall. Here's Olharan trying to get this one to pass. Manu in the corner. No fear. Pulls it off the wall. Backhand there by CRB. Coming up the middle. Bueno now has it on the forehand. High and hard to CRB. His backhand dropping a little low. Manu runs around it. Turns the Robote to the outside. That lands outside the court. 4-2 advantage for the Devils.
Manu is just spot on catching beautifully here in this back corner. Still playing. Most of the ball's back here to CRB on the Devils. Olharan definitely getting a little bit more involved.
Fault underserve. Second serve coming up. Ball tipped by CRB, reaching there on the inside. Quick point for Bueno and Manu. They cut the deficit to 1. They serve.
That ball was coming out, and Jairo, I think, giving Olharan a piece of information. Look, call him off. If you're going to go for the remote, call him off. Even if it seems obvious that it's going to come to you, call him off.
Nicely placed serve by Bueno. CRB from the backcourt puts it inside. Robote, not a lot on it. Manu keeps it inside. Olharan, good catch low. Backhand, rifle, wall to wall. Bueno backpedals quickly, just does get out there. Turns it to pass. Olharan lays it up, big bouncer. Manu going up for it, controls it there at the 9. Forehand placed to the inside. CRB had it for a moment and just couldn't control it. 4-4 is the score. Bueno and Manu serve. Olharan caught the serve quickly into the drop shot. Good read by Bueno. His drop shot return is dropped in the pad, and the pad is bad. Olharan and CRB lead at 5-4. They have a possible set point.
Bueno sensed that he was going to have to throw that really, really well in order to keep it away from Olharan. Just threw it into the pad.
Good stop overhead there by Olharan. Keeps it to the inside, wall to wall. Bueno backpedals quickly again. Up at the 3-line, turns it off the sidewall. What a reaction by Olharan to cut it off. Manu thought about it, gets out of the way. Bueno turns the rebote. Olharan reaching up high, up at the 8-line. Big backhand, stopped by Manu. Forehand played back to the inside. CRB up at the 10. Backhand. There's Manu. CRB reaches in for another one. This one coming a little deeper. Manu back up at the 13 line. Manu backhand right on the wall. Olharan thought about it, gets out there, plays the rebote on the back end. Manu up at the 10 line. Forehand over the top. That's crossing. CRB all alone. He picks it off. Backhand to the inside. Here's Bueno now. Bueno lobs this one up. Big backhand. Olharan backpedals quickly, drops it above the pad. Manu, middle of the court from the 10 line, low runner. Olharan gets back in there. Bueno now, good play up in the front court. Backhand riding the sidewall, coming out to the rebote. Olharan digs it out. Big bounce, floating. What control by Manu on the sidewall. My, oh my. Backhand, low runner, picked off there by Olharan. Olharan, a drop shot, got the first bounce, and the second will score for the set. Olharan and CRB close it out, 6-4. Minute and a half on the board. We'll come back and play set number 2.
One of the things that we talk about regularly here at Magic City whenever we have new players join the program, which is usually once a year, is how long will it take them to make the adjustment from the traditional long court highlight. Consistently, when we're talking about players like Iturbide, Goanaga, these players that are on other teams, we're talking about an adjustment period that takes place over the course of months, or in some cases, 2 seasons. Like for Iturbide, it took him, it's really the second season that he's really started to play really well there for the Chargers. Olharan adjusted in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, it was
about 3 weeks, where his court positioning, meaning the way he moved to the ball, was excellent. His defensive plays have been tremendous. He's adjusted more quickly than anyone else we've introduced to the court here at Magic City.
They started off well in singles, defeating Inaki. Then that second match against Zuleika. I mean, 3 in a row in singles to begin, and just as aggressive as they come up in the front. There's the drop shot to the inside. Look at Manu. Just couldn't get up there in time. We saw Olharan with that little wooden hammer thing. What was he doing over there, Stu?
So at the base of the cesta are
Okay.
little pegs at the very
Okay.
end of it.
Sure.
And there's no metal in there. There's no metal
No,
in
no.
there. So you see Manu doing it basically right there. They will come loose, and it doesn't affect the integrity of the cesta, but every one of the ribs ends right there. So literally he's hitting in, he's tightening every one of the ribs that go all the way from his hand to the tip of the cesta.
Okay. Yeah.
By putting those pegs in a little bit tighter that just come loose through the catching and throwing and catching and throwing, catching and throwing of the cesta.
It's like fine-tuning the cesta, if you will. Yeah.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, literally, almost, yeah.
If they fall out, the cesta can have a little too much give.
Easier to catch, but not easier to throw, I would guess. There's the serve. We begin set number 2. Backhand by CRB, play to the inside. Manu lines it up right off the side wall. CRB now into the backcourt, keeps this one inside. Bueno reaching up. It's the forehanded drop between them. O'Haran on the back end, digs it out. Manu drops the forehand back over the top. CRB back beyond the 12 line. High and hard and passing. Nice throw there by CRB. Bueno does the same on the right side, Robote. O'Haran, this stays to the inside. Ball kicks up. Manu at the 11 settles. Back over the top. CRB on the hop. Juggled it. Good effort, though. Juggling was the call. Bueno and Manu get on the board first. Our second
tough.
set.
CRB was hopping. When you have both feet off the ground, it's difficult to settle the ball in your cesta.
Over serve, second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Ooh, the backhand by CRB got away from him. That's up in the overhead screen. 2 points now for the Cyclones.
Yeah, the unforced errors there for juggling can really happen to anybody, especially if they're out of position. But we can certainly strive to keep that ball away from the overhead screen.
Over serve. Second serve coming up. Well placed serve there by Bueno. CRB handles in the backcourt. Keeps it to the inside. Here's Manu. Ball tipped. 3 points for the Cyclones.
Not CRB's best day of catching. Been solid here in the backcourt and clearly playing with 2 players absolutely at the top of the sport. CRB has only been playing since 2019.
CRB has that serve on the left side, low running backhand. Here's Manu, handles it low on the left side. Backhand, crossing the sidewall. CRB pulls it in. Manu now from the 11 line, backhand to the inside. CRB's got another. Big forehand there by Bueno. CRB steps out of the way. That's on the wall. What a creative save by O'Haran. Just flicked it over his head. Big forehand, 3-wall play. O'Haran tracks it down, rips it on the rebote. Better catch by Manu. CRB back in the corner. This one opens up off the sidewall. Manu on the forehand. O'Haran reaching in to scoop it up, just tipped it. 4 straight for the Cyclones to open up set 2. CRB from the left side. There's the low runner. Manu couldn't get there in the air. Has Robote on the back end. Comes out to the middle of the court. Costado 2-wall is too low. 5 points for the Cyclones. Bueno and Manu looking to take this match into a third set.
I believe that that's the first 2-wall that O'Haran's gone for.
Yes.
Been staying away from them for the most part.
CRB on the left side. Nice control on the backhand. Here's Manu. Forehand well placed to the inside. CRB has it. Backhand dropping low. Manu gets up there in the air at the 10 line. Just out of reach of O'Haran. Here's CRB from the backcourt. Puts it on the wall. What a scoop by Manu. Backhand passes, CRB out of the way. Olharan, forehand rebote. Manu runs under another one. There's a powerful backhand. CRB reaching up there in the corner. Manu again back over the top to the inside. CRB controls another. Forehand played inside. Manu from the 11. Hard throw back over the top. Here's Olharan, runs around it, has it on the forehand. He goes over the top, well placed, and it scores. Devils on the board here. Set 2, still a possible set point for the Cyclone.
There'll be no shutout. Olharan putting that ball back to the inside from the forehand. Manu with an uncharacteristically difficult catch and a miss there at the side wall.
What a catch, Manu just ripped it off the sidewall. Backhand, dropped in the corner. Rebote forehand. Manu now runs around it, digs it out. It's a 2-all with a big bounce. Olharan controls it on the outside. Low and hard, and it scores. 2 straight.
Tremendous play by Manu, landing that 2-all. Olharan stopping it beautifully at the outside, just so powerful from the right side. Very well done.
Olharan reaching up at the 10 line. Powerful return. Manu not going to let that one pass. Catches it back beyond the 13 line. This one drops in the corner. Olharan over the top, and that's in the pad. Point and set. Bueno and Manu come back, take set 2, 6-2. We have a third set coming up in just a minute and a half.
You are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing the second of 6 scheduled matches. First match went on for almost an hour. Just tremendous play by Jairo, Urbieta, Ikeda, and Lopez, finishing in the direction of the Devils. Have a split set situation here. Olharan CRB winning the first set for the Devils. Second set going the direction of Bueno and Manu. About 30 seconds will come out and play a third and decisive set. There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. You see Bueno to the right of your screen, his partner Manu there on the left.
Yeah, CRB coming undone there a little bit in set 2. Manu a little bit more aggressive, and you see that scoreline 6-2. A big reason why.
Have CRB, who just been playing so well in the backcourt. They've obviously been working on him very hard.
There's the serve. Our third set is underway. Backhand to the inside. This one dropping in the corner. Olharan digs out the rebote, puts it inside. Here's Manu. Great catch off the sidewall. Here's a low running backhand. CRB reaching up, makes the play. Ball tipped in the corner. Well played shot by the Cyclones. They're on the board first in our third and decisive set.
Cyclones are basically going to sit here and just really work CRB here in the backcourt.
One back to the inside. Manu runs under it. Backhand stopped in the air by CRB. That one's coming in fast. Manu now reaching low, slows it down, lobs the backhand into the corner on the wall. Olharan makes the save. Manu backing up, takes it in at the 11 line. Forehand thrown over the top. On the wall, what a scoop. Olharan ripped it off the numbers. Bueno on the rebote, that's a nice save, just flicks it up. Here's Olharan, backhand, passing again, just launched wall to wall. Bueno gets out there, rebote turned. Nice control, dropping low. Olharan's got another one. Wow. Back into the corner and passing. Manu now going out for the rebote. Olharan handles low, backhand, Skun shooting off the back wall. Bueno turns another one. This one comes up the middle, CRB from the 11 line. Plays it inside, Manu now. That is on the wall. CRB controls it up on the right side. Bueno reaching low up at the 7. There's a backhand. Rebote comes shooting out. Olharan digs out another one. This opens up outside Manu. Forehand back over the top. Safely done. Out of the reach of CRB.
Wow,
maybe
no
not. He caught it up high on the left side. That one missed in the backcourt. Great effort first time around. That's a point, though, to the Cyclones. They lead 2-0.
What a catch CRB made back here in that corner. That was just absolutely tremendous. I realized they did drop the last one, but I think we're going to see. Do we have a replay coming up?
I think you're seeing it right here. Look at the way this crosses and kicks up CRB.
Look at the control.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
No
Olharan picks it. Stopped on the outside by Bueno. His return picked off the floor by CRB. What a play. And it scores on the return.
That was quite a high energy point that we just saw there. That was fantastic.
Olharan and CRB are on the board. Bueno out of the way. That serve, good catch by Manu in the corner. Backhand, this one just out of reach. Not a lot on that rebote. Olharan turns it to pass, though. What an effort on that rebote. Olharan, left side, straight to the inside. Manu scooped it up. Backhand from the 11 line. Low runner just out of reach. CRB handles in the corner. Bueno cuts it off. Backhand opens up to the outside. Olharan. Aggressive call off, keeps it to the inside. Manu's got another one. Backhand dropped in there, left side by CRB. Here's Manu now from the 11 line, hard throw. This one kicking up and out. Rebote turn to the outside. Bueno stays there, caught it in the air, forehand back inside. Catches 3 walls. Olharan in perfect position, keeps it going. Manu now over the top. What a scoop by Olharan at the 9 line. Manu has it up overhead at the 11, looking for the Pika, stays inside. Another good catch by Olharan. Manu has it in the air, there's a backhand, comes shooting off the back wall. Olharan plays it over the top. This one kicking way up, CRB, good control again, this time on the right side. Bueno looking to cut it off, he does. Backhand out of reach of CRB. Olharan on the rebote, straight outside. What a scoop by Bueno. Bueno low and hard on the return. CRB has it before the second bounce. Leaping grab by Manu up there at the 10 line, just slows it down. CRB standing in the corner, puts it inside. There's Manu. Olharan just flicks it up. Manu again on the right side. Outside placement, out of reach and scoring. What a shot from the backcourt. Manu and Bueno lead it 3-1.
That was just so beautifully executed by Manu to the outside. Here we see him outside placement. He sees where his opponents are standing, throws it where they're not.
CRB just does get up to that serve. Good control, backhand handled by Manu. Rebote forehand. Olharan plays it inside. Here's Bueno coming cross court to cut it off. Another rebote, played back over the top. Manu backing up, has it on the right side. Manu again, over the top, looking for the big bounce up over CRB. Good catch in the corner. Sidearm forehand, Bueno's there to cut it off up at the 7 line. Delivers another backhand, stopped by CRB. CRB the low runner, Manu up there to scoop it up. Manu, nice catch right off the sidewall, lobs the backhand up into the corner. Not a lot on that. Rebote. Olharan lays it up. Running backhand. CRB out of the way. Just does avoid the ball. Back to Manu here, middle of the court. On the forehand, hard to the inside, and it scores. 4-1 lead.
It looked like Olharan was going to go in there and basically take a stab at it, but he was aware of how deep in the court he was. That's one of the times where I'll suggest that the front quarter, in this case, just go for it.
CRB up there on the left side. The backhand got away. That's up in the overhead screen.
CRB trying to get the ball back, but just sending it to the overhead screen. Unforced errors really plaguing CRB here.
5-1 lead. Cyclones have a possible match point. Soft touch on the backhand by CRB. Comes out to the middle of the court. Manu over the top. Well placed to the inside. CRB handles. Backhand opens up. Manu scooped it up. Manu up at the 9 line now. Forehand. Just out of reach of Olharan. CRB back in there. Backhand passes. Calls for Bueno to take it. He lines up the rebote. Pushed it to the outside. No play for Olharan, but he lines it up on the backhand. Soft touch. Manu gets up there. Backhand blasted into the corner. CRB makes a good catch. Off the backhand, just above the pad. On the wall, Manu pulls it. Right in the corner. Olharan, quick turn on the rebote. Manu backing up. Takes it in at the 12 line. Outside placement. Got him going the other way, and it scores for the win. What a way to end it. Bueno and Manu take it in 3 sets, winning the final 2, 6-2, 6-1. Boy, Manu just took over that match in the second half, Stu. Showing a little offense as well, particularly in that 3rd set. And the Cyclones tie up the game day, 1.5 points per team. Coming up next, sticking with doubles, 4th division. Jairo and Rock against Lopez and Flores. Lopez makes his debut up in the front.
Ought to be fun.
Stay tuned. Take a look at that game day scoreboard. All tied up there, 1.5 points per team. So currently we have the Devils holding on to the 4th and final playoff spot coming into today. The Cyclones and Devils were tied up on possible points remaining, so that is a live look at where these two teams stand. 13 points separating them, but with still, including today's game day, there'll be almost three full game days left. A lot of time for the Cyclones to close the gap and potentially get back into the mix. They're going to need to keep playing like Bueno and Manu just did. Lopez and Flores coming up next, but we're going to hear from our winners, Bueno and Manu of the Cyclones. Another great season for this doubles team. Here they are.
All right, Bueno Manu, congratulations on winning that match. You guys have won 4 out of the last 5 matches. What has led to this great stretch?
Manu's a great player. You know, he speaks to me good on the court. You know, letting me know what balls he has a good look at, so I don't go and get in his way. You know, pretty much the strategy was, if he has a good look at it on the right side, man, let him get it on the right side. You know, because that's better than anything I could do on the left side. You know, opens up the court, and pretty much we were lucky enough to execute.
And then, guys, I have to ask, you guys are drenched in sweat. We were talking about it right before the injury. How do you guys maintain your stamina through such a long and hard match?
I mean, I played sports growing up, and, you know, team sports, you always play for the guy standing next to you. So, you know, like, you know, this guy, especially making great plays after great plays, it's kind of like, you know, you can't even let being tired, that doesn't even come to mind. I'm playing, you know, I can't let my team down.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. We'll see what else happens in today's game day.
Thank you. Go Clones.
We'll quickly introduce 4th division doubles match up next. We have Jairo and Rock. Haven't seen that team in a while. Pretty good team so far for the Devils this season, but their opponents, Lopez and Flores. That was an official swap. Lopez moving up to the front. We've seen Flores in the 6th division hold his own in the backcourt. A little bit tougher competition here. And Lopez up there in the front. This should be a fun one, Stu.
That's one way of describing it. Let's see what happens. There's a serve by Jairo. We begin. Good catch. Nice return by Flores. Jairo's there. Scoop. Tipped. First point goes to Jairo and Rock of the Devils. Jairo serves.
And the biggest difference for Flores here is he's going to have to handle that low hard forehand from Jairo. He doesn't face that type of shot in the 6th division at all. Most of the front quarters ranked 6 or 5 at the highest.
Jairo's going to work him to death with it.
Yeah. He's going to have to establish, Flores will have to establish that he can make that catch. The Cyclones want to win this match.
There's a backhand by Flores, caught by Jairo. Flores, backhand from the 10 line. Jairo calls for the rebote, makes a save. Lopez steps up to the 6 line. Forehand. Here's Rock. Lopez calls for the rebote, plays it up. Jairo attacks. Drop shot. Lopez is there. Lopez to the inside with a light touch, scores on the second bounce. Well thrown. 1 point for Lopez and Flores. With Lopez up there in the front court, Lopez serves.
And again, if he goes with the traditional drop shot, Jairo has a chance to get up to it. Puts a little more power behind it, forcing the backcourter to step up. And even if Rock gets up there, he still has to control it that low on his left side. It's not easy to do. Lopez is, I mean, he's just got to have fun up in the front court. Not an easy matchup and not easy to play against Jairo, one of the more aggressive players up there. So he's got to mix it up. So far, so good.
There's the forehand by Rock, caught by Lopez midcourt. Lopez from the forehand, trying to pass Jairo. Jairo back to 10 line. Here's Lopez from the 10 line. Rock with the tip ball, 2 points for Lopez and Flores. Lopez has the serve for the Cyclones.
Yeah, was it the last game day for the Cyclones where Lopez hurt that right bicep? You don't see him going full throttle on the right side, but he's placing the ball perfectly. And as crazy as this might sound, I think that's going to be a tougher challenge for Rock in the backcourt to handle that soft crossing forehand as opposed to one that's just blasted into the corner to his left side.
It's just different. It's not something you're used to. I mean, we saw that going on with Jairo and Urbieta in the first match of the day.
Right. A lot of other sports, speed, power, and all that. But, I mean, control and precision really key here in Jai-Alai.
Rock on the backhand. Here's a catch by Flores. Backhand to the inside. Rock's there. Good catch by Flores deep in the backcourt. Jairo in the front. Flores on the backhand. Excellent catch by Lopez there at the 9 line. Ball's on the wall, was tipped. 2-2. Jairo serves for the Devils.
Yeah, another example in this match, too. Floaters right on the wall. Just so hard to control.
Ball tipped off the serve attempt. 3 points for Jairo and Rock. Jairo has the serve.
And if Lopez can make that play on his right side, you got to let him up there in the service box. And just dropping a little bit low. Also got to realize, I mean, this is not a look that Lopez is used to. Standing up there in the front, handling this serve from Jairo, not easy.
Here's a backhand by Flores. Rock's there. Backhand by Rock. Here's a backhand by Flores. That clears. Floating. Flores on the catch. Here's the backhand. Catch by Jairo. Catch by Lopez. Lopez from the forehand. Flores, good catch. Backhand from the 11 line. Rebote forehand by Lopez. Caught by Jairo. Jairo hard to the inside. Flores is there. Backhand. Good catch by Rock. Lopez now from the 7 line. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Lopez, caught by Jairo. What a scoop by Flores. Another good catch by Flores. There's the backhand. Rocks there, this time from the 11 line. There's the scoop by Lopez. Here's the backhand by Lopez. Catch by Jairo. Rebote forehand by Lopez. Here's Jairo. Rebote. Lopez will take this on the bounce. Backhand thrown powerfully. Caught by Rock. Rebote forehand by Lopez. Caught by Jairo. Jairo low and hard to the inside. Flores is there again. Lopez on the right side. Low and hard to the corner. It scores. 3-3. Lopez serves.
And Jairo and Rock just figuring out the communication there. Jairo telling him, look, if that ball's crossing above your head, I'm going to get back in there and turn that rebote. No need to go for it. Kind of a blind stab at it up above his head. Better play for Jairo coming from the front court to try to dig that one out. Well, it's still an impressive start for Flores, and there's Lopez and Flores, excuse me.
Here's a backhand by Rock. Lopez, forehand, Rebote rifled straight to the backcourt, and Rock's there. Big backhand, Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Lopez. Lopez takes it high on the left side, backhand from the 9 line. Backhand by Lopez, caught by Jairo. Good scoop by Flores. Rebote left side by Lopez, big bounce to the inside. Rock's there. Here's the backhand. Lopez, forehand Rebote, cut off by Jairo. Rebote comes in low, Lopez makes the save. Here's Flores, backhand from the 12 line. Here's the backhand. Flores is there, backhand from the 10 line. Rock takes it in the air. Rebote forehand to pass. Flores, great catch at the 11 line. Lopez has it in the air. Backhand from the 6 line, low and hard. This one caught by Jairo. Jairo low and hard, stopped by Flores. Jairo calls for the rebote, sends it to the outside, out of play. 4 points for the blue shirts, Lopez and Flores. Lopez serves.
I'll tell you what, Flores is stepping up here in the backcourt. I mean, that was the key to this team. Can he do enough to allow Lopez to make something happen up in the front? And so far, so good. It didn't match up particularly well. I mean, you don't see many 6th-ranked player in this 4th group. You have Iturbide, you have Goanaga, you have Correa, who's the 5. You have Ferronda as well, who's the 2 for the Fireball. So having Flores playing some tough competition up in the front suits this team a little bit better to give Lopez that chance. Hard to get it over his head, hard to get it by him defensively, and
And if you're tuned in from Spain or France and watching Battle Court, welcome to the broadcast. And if you're wondering if Lopez is playing front court, yes, you're not seeing anything. He is most definitely playing front court.
Robote forehand takes up and is out of play. 4-4 is the score. Jairo serves.
Really the first mistake he's made up there in the front, trying to get that Robote up. Maybe not even the intent to pass, just trying to save it, kicking up in the overhead screen.
What a catch.
Caught that one behind him.
Forehand by Rock. Lopez is calling for the Robote, plays it up from the left side, right up the middle. Jairo's there. Jairo low and hard. Flores again with the scoop. Here's the backhand. This one passes out to the Robote. Robote forehand by Lopez. Robote forehand by Jairo. Lopez on the backhand from the 8 line. Backhand by Lopez, low and hard, stopped by Jairo. Juggling on the catch of Flores. Ball bobbled. 5 points for Jairo and Rock. Possible set point.
Frustrating miss late, but Flores really has nothing to be too upset about. I mean, the way he's played in this set, caught that serve behind him as it crossed the side wall. And this is Jairo. This is a guy who's competing with some of the one players, substituted the one group and won that singles match that he played against Zuleika. So doesn't get much tougher. And playing great there in the back. Handles another tough serve.
Here's Jairo on the catch. Lopez clears. Scoop by Lopez. Powerful, powerful backhand caught by Rock. Robote high and hard to the inside. That's a beautiful catch by Jairo. Here's Flores, backhand. Here's the backhand by Flores. That clears. Robote coming out. Robote left side by Lopez to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Rock. Powerful forehand Robote by Lopez. Lopez takes this one in the air. Backhand from the 7 line. Low bullet. Stopped by Jairo. Good catch by Lopez. Robote forehand by Lopez. Caught by Jairo. Outside placement. Scoop by Lopez. Cortada by Lopez. Stopped by Jairo. Flores, beautiful catch behind the 11. Robote left side, 2-all by Lopez is stopped from the outside by Jairo. Jairo hard. Flores dug out the Robote. This point is still going.
Oh, will Rock get there? Oh,
my, oh my. Look at Flores go. Good point, kid. 5-5. Lopez serves.
I got to be honest. I don't think Lopez knew that Flores was in position to turn that Robote. He looked like he was walking back to the cage.
Walking back to the cage. He already had his eye on one of the water bottles back here.
What an effort here by Flores. I mean, look at this. I mean, well placed to the inside, and you see at the last second Flores gets in there, digs it out.
Good for
And look at
Flores.
this big bouncer just out of reach of Jairo. Tennessee trying to get there. We said when they're dropping that low, hard for Rock to control those.
5-5. This is set point.
This would be quite a surprise if Lopez and Flores were able to get this opening set.
Yes, 20-plus years into his career, making his debut in the front court.
Yeah. Hard serve. This one's caught by Rock. Lopez reaching up, making the midcourt catch. Jairo's calling for the Robote. Catch by Lopez up there at the 5 line. Hard
that'll
play.
score. Wow.
Lands in perfectly and scores. Point and set for the Cyclones. Lopez and Flores winning at 6-5. Put a minute and a half on the board. Come back out, play our next set.
Okay.
So for those wondering if they made the right decision to switch, I think that was answered pretty quickly. I mean, through their first 7 matches, just 1 win, and that came against Jedin and Ferronda, the Fireballs, who are still winless. So,
Well, I think if nothing else, it's not even so much Lopez in the front court as much as it is
Yeah,
Flores in the
absolutely.
back court. He just seems more comfortable back there catching the ball. He scoop after scoop after scoop. And look, Jairo does one thing very well. Catches the ball on the right side, blasts it to the inside, crossing the side wall right in front of the back quarters. It sets up a difficult time for the back quarters. Flores was unaffected by that. I mean, we didn't see,
right?
what do you want to see the front court do? Well, you want to see front quarters kill the point. You want to see front
Right.
quarters kill the point. Lopez didn't kill the point. He was up there. He made probably a few more catches and throws than Flores has in the past, but Flores really held his own in the back. Now we'll see if Lopez makes an adjustment to the front court here in this next set.
And I was running through the front court opponents in this 4th division. I mean, you got Iturbide, who's an incredible shot maker. Goenaga, who's aggressive on the costado. I mean, you got Ferronda as well. You got Correa. So, again, all these guys can make it happen up there in the front. They got a bunch of different shots, and it's hard for
these are all
Flores to
guys that
keep up.
just-
with,
I was about to say, these are all guys that Flores would normally be playing
Right,
against the front
exactly.
court, yet those are mismatches.
Absolute
Those
mismatch.
are absolute
Yeah, they
mismatches.
call
So-
what it is. And you got Lopez up there. He's played his entire career in this sport. And at least for the opponents, too, I think it makes him a little more hesitant to shoot something to the outside, knowing that if Lopez gets it out there, I mean, we saw what he did, that nice, was that a 3-wall, hit off the back wall and opened up. He's got a nice cortada. Haven't really seen many other shots, and he's given his team a shot, and Flores in the back. I think we might see this as a permanent switch here. He's worked very well with Carballo. Just got to make the catches off the serve, take the ball when it's at waist level, and let your front court do a bulk of the work. Worked out well in the first set. See what happens here in set 2.
Time to begin set 2. Jairo has the serve for the Devils. Here's the backhand by Flores. Backhand by Rock. Robote for Lopez. Takes it on the right side. Here's Jairo taking it on the bounce. Beautiful catch by Flores. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand. Jairo makes the save. Flores gets in there. Backhand from the 11 line. Lopez with a hop. Or rather, Jairo with a hop. Jairo on the catch. Here's the forehand from the 8 line. Robote left side to the inside by Lopez. Here's a catch by Rock. Lopez now from the 8 line. Backhand to the inside. Jairo takes off. Here's a catch by Lopez. Hard throw. What a scoop by Rock. Catch by Lopez midcourt. Hard throw, 3-wall play. Jairo's on it. Oh, miscommunication between the front and back quarter. No one there. First point, second set goes to Jairo and Rock. Jairo serves.
But you just love the way that Lopez and Flores are communicating throughout this match. I mean, constant encouragement, positive reinforcement, and just keeps Flores comfortable back there. I mean, there's just so much going on when you're trying to play offense and make it happen up there in the front court and also stop the opposing front quarter. It's just so simple in the back court. Catch and throw, catch one more ball than your opponent, and that has really helped Flores out. He's been playing so well here the last few weeks.
That ball goes off the side of Flores' frame. That is 2 points for Jairo and Rock. Jairo serves. Another hard serve will score for Jairo. That comes in hard and scoring. Jairo has the serve.
Yeah, look at this one coming in hard again. Look at how far Flores is off the side wall. Lopez telling him, hey, get a little closer to the wall. He's not coming at much of an angle off the sidewall. He's putting it right on the numbers. See if Flores makes that adjustment here. See where he's standing again. First move outside, and
Lopez going for this one, tipped it. That is 4 points for Jairo and Rock. Jairo serves.
Three aces in a row. His serve has been the best offense, really, for either team in this match.
There's a good catch by Flores. Jairo from the right side.
Oh,
Outside placement will score. 5 points. Possible set point for Jairo and Rock.
Perfect time to break out the outside placement. After a 4-point run.
Absolutely neither of the Cyclones were standing there.
Right. Lopez maybe compensating for some of the misses by his back quarter, so his first move is inside. Jairo just shoots it right there, out of reach of both. Perfect time to throw it. Very well executed for a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, Flores looking for Rebote, but none's coming, and not on that one.
Lopez picks this serve, rifles it inside, and it scores. My, oh my. There'll be no shutout here. Lopez and Flores are on the board with a point. Lopez serves. Well, look, you know, look at him pick this serve. My goodness. Just wow. Yeah, I mean.
on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Just a question of when he felt comfortable doing it, felt comfortable when it went right into his cesta. Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Lopez working on a cortada serve of his own, low and hard, going from the front wall right to the side wall. Second serve is good. Here's a backhand. Flores, backhand from the 11 line. Rebote for Jairo to the outside. He plays a 2-all that will score. Point and set for Jairo and Rock. They take the second set 6-1. We will move on to a third and decisive set in just 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Jairo and Rock, quite the response in set number 2 right there, 6-1. And a really Jairo serve dominant force in that second set. 4 straight points, opened up a sizable lead, and nice way to close it out on that 2-all. That's really the only concern Flores there in the backcourt is just the pace of these serves from the front quarters in this division.
Well, look,
I mean,
Jairo Gochari, there's a couple guys who, there's several guys who can throw hard, but on the serve, it's something else to throw with that degree of accuracy. See Jairo there leaving the set. He's going in the third set. That set's is still tied. I don't know the last time that he tied it. Jairo, one of the players who, once he gets a good tie, will leave that hand in there. And so far, the professional debut of Lopez as a front quarter has been interesting. That serve that he took was just spot on.
Incredible.
Just absolutely spot on. And there's Robin of the Devils modeling beachwear. We're getting ready to begin the third set. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to begin our third set. Lopez will have the serve for the Cyclones.
Lopez with a hard first serve. We begin. Good catch by Rock. Oh, that ball peeked over Lopez's head. What a save by Flores.
Another one.
Beautiful catch by Flores. Here's the backhand. There's the backhand by Rock. Lopez at the side wall. Backhand from the 9 line. Rebote left side by Lopez. Hard throw to the inside. Rock is there. Lopez calls for the rebote. Powerful forehand rebote to the inside. Catch by Jairo. Here's the backhand. Tough one. Rebote forehand by Lopez again. Caught by Jairo. Flores with the catch in the air. Here's the backhand. Rock keeps that away from the overhead screen. Rebote coming out to the forehand of Lopez. Lopez on the catch. Backhand. Powerful throw. Caught by Rock. Rebote forehand rifled by Lopez. Jairo makes the catch. Ball tipped in the backcourt. First point of the third and decisive set going to the Devils. Jairo and Rock. Jairo serves.
Jairo finally utilizing that costado. What it does, it forces Lopez to defend the 2-all on the outside, leaving Flores all alone. And he struggled when that ball has been thrown on the bounce as opposed to taking it in the air.
What a catch by Lopez. He rifles this one in, and Rock is there.
What a catch by Rock.
Rebote forehand. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Good pickup by Flores. Nice backhand. That stays on the wall the whole way. Lopez with the catch. Backhand from the 8 line. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece in the third and decisive set. Lopez serves for the Cyclones.
There's not a lot on that rebote. Coming off the back wall low. Jairo trying to make something happen on a knee. Just couldn't time it up.
Those of you familiar with traditional highlight, if you say, can you serve the serve? Can you scoop the serve? Can you take the serve, bote corrido? Here at Magic City, we do allow it. You have to be standing solidly between the 4 and 7 line. You are allowed to scoop the serve or take it as they call it, bote corrido. Doesn't always make you popular with your backcourter, but in that case, it worked.
Here's the backhand by Rock. Rebote, the rebound from the back wall comes out. Rebote forehand rifled by Lopez and scoring. 2 points for Lopez and Flores. Lopez serves.
Otto Lopez assessed to that ball was on a line to the side wall there at the 9 line. Perfectly placed.
I mean, just literally for the last 20 years of my life, I've been saying Lopez as one of the top backcourters in the sport of highlight, so I have no experience with announcing or referring to him as a front quarter.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Also, just his sheer size.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a very short list of front quarters that tall.
I was going to say, maybe he hit a
One of them
world
just
record today.
Yeah, one of them just retired. Powerful, powerful serve. This one caught by Rock.
Lopez makes the catch midcourt. Forehand to the backcourt. Rebote save. Lopez calls for the rebote. Forehand rebote. Jairo calls for the rebote. Makes the save to the inside. Here's a catch by Flores. Backhand. Powerful. Rebote coming out. Lopez with the catch there at the 9 line. Outside placement, scooped up by Jairo. Carom by Jairo. Flores went for it, almost got there. Good effort by Flores.
We'll now take a siesta. Now, point for Jairo and Rock.
I mean, quite the effort. Almost got there on that quick release. Great scoop here by Jairo, and yeah, got the opponent trapped inside to go for it. Flores took off right away. Yeah, just got his arm, and then the feet twisted up there. It could get a little dangerous. Nothing got caught. He goes down, but you love that effort. And he's smiling out about it, too.
Here's the scoop by Lopez. Backhand powerfully thrown. Rock is there. Great catch. Lopez now from the 7 line. Backhand. Low bullet. Jairo calls for it. Lays it up. Lopez calls for the rebote. He makes a save. Jairo takes it in the air. Backhand. Catch by Lopez. A backhand. Catch by Jairo. Backhand. Rebote forehand. Dropping. Stopped by Jairo. Lopez makes the catch. Big backhand. Rebote by Jairo. Lopez makes the catch. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. What a catch by Lopez at the sidewall. Big backhand. Here's a great catch by Rock, hanging in there in the backcourt. Tipped in the backcourt. 3 points for Jairo and Rock. Jairo serves.
So people may be wondering what the connection is between. So earlier in practices and training, Jairo and Flores have this real love-hate relationship. I mean, they're constantly a lot of banter.
Jokingly hate.
Yeah, a lot of banter between the two of them, giving each other a real hard time.
Beautiful catch by Flores. Here's the backhand. Rebote. Forehand by Jairo. Lopez with the catch. Winds up. Costi to the inside. Big bounce. Brought down by Rock and a great catch. Ball's dropping. Flores gets in there and makes the catch. Big backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Rebote forehand. Low and hard. Here's Lopez winding up. Costi to the inside. And Rock is there with a great catch. Catch by Jairo. Jairo low and hard. What a catch by Flores here in the backcourt. Lopez on the catch. Forehand. 2 pass. Rebote. Here's Lopez. Backhand from the 8 line. Rock is there. Rebote forehand save to the outside. Lopez tracks it. He's to the outside. Going for that placement.
That's a good one.
And he got it perfectly to score. Tied up 3-3. Lopez serves for the Cyclones.
And through the first day up in the front court, I'd say that that's maybe turning into Lopez's shot, quote unquote. I mean, second time he's gone to it and it's worked out well. I mean, both times. Throws it a little bit lower, so there's no risk of throwing it off the court and really opens up off the back
Throw the ball
wall.
where your opponent's not, and that neither one was there.
Such a smart throw. And the 3-wall, the high carambola. Either of them just completely takes the front quarter out of it. The back quarter's got to be ready for it. Rock, rather, a little late to react.
Low hard serve. Caught by Rock. Flores picks off the floater behind the 12 line. Big backhand. Here's the catch by Rock. Rebote by Lopez to the inside. Crossing the sidewall. What a catch by Rock. Backhand by Flores. Rebote. Beautiful catch by Flores again. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Lopez. Rebote forehand by Jairo to the outside. Lopez forehand rebote. Rock gets out there. He makes the stop. Lopez midcourt. Jairo now from the 10 line. Outside. Lopez is there. Oh, with a tipped ball. That's a 4th point for the red shirts. Jairo and Rock. Jairo serves.
Had to be thinking about the next throw. Hasn't got that clean of a look to his right side in a while.
And that is the I think he missed a serve earlier, but when he was playing backcourt earlier, he juggled one and tipped one right side, and that was it for all 3 sets. So that, I think, is maybe the 5th ball out of several hundred that he's missed today.
And Lopez was 2-0 last time out. We're starting to see some good things, and it's carried over into today.
Rebote for Jairo. Catch by Flores. There's the backhand by Jairo. What a powerful forehand rebote by Lopez. Jairo makes the save. Here's Lopez. He takes it on the bounce. Costado splitter stopped by Rock in the backcourt. Picado by Rock, cut off by Lopez in the air. Big backhand and a beautiful catch by Rock. Lopez makes the catch. 5 points for Jairo and Rock. This is possible set, possible match point.
And again, Flores rather, a little bit reluctant to get that close to the sidewall at the last second, reaching in there, but you got to get that cesta right on the wall to help secure the catch. If you're moving the cesta into the ball, it's going to be tough to control. I think Jairo and Rock are a little bit surprised. They have to work pretty hard here. Came back in the second set with a great performance, 6-1. And
well, and kudos to Rock. I mean, how many balls have you seen Rock miss?
not many. I mean, maybe early on in that first set that Lopez and Flores won a couple, but since the second set on, he's been
terrific.
He's been spot on.
Possible match point. Jairo has the serve for the Devils. Rebote forehand, that hits the overhead screen. 4 points for Lopez and Flores. Jairo and Rock with 5 and a possible match point. Lopez has the serve.
Far from over.
Powerful forehand. Oh, in and out of the cesta.
Oh, my goodness.
That takes us to 5-5. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a match point.
And you might.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
And you need this one. I mean, you see Jairo telling Rock, but, I mean, this is the match right here. 5-5 in the third set. What a win this would be for Lopez and Flores. I mean, he's accomplished a ton in the sport, and making his debut up in the front, Flores behind him against Jairo and Rock. This would be quite the accomplishment here.
Low hard serve by Lopez. Lopez calls for the rebote. Rebote to the inside. What a catch by Rock. That's beautiful.
The match going.
Rebote. Oh, the rebote
my.
missed in the front court. That is point set in a hard-fought match for Jairo and Rock, taking it 6-5 in the third and final set.
Yeah, just couldn't get out to that rebote. Lopez felt that the rebote throw in one fluid motion would be the best effort. Didn't get enough height on it into the pad. Jairo and Rock survived that fourth-ranked doubles match. The Devils retake the lead 3-1.5 on the game day. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an
by
amazing
Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one! Take a look here, game day scoreboard updated after that win by Hyro and Rock. Look at the Devils inching closer to the Chargers. And I think that they would be actually even on games played up to that point. We'll get back to the standings. Let's hear from Hyro and Rock, 4th Division team of the Devils.
All right, Hyro, Rock, congratulations on winning that match. You guys are 5-1 record this season. There has been nearly a full month since you guys last took the court together. How do you maintain that chemistry to keep producing for the Devils team?
Luckily, we have our couches right next to each other, so we're able to stay. We're able to stay close to each other. We get a chance to, in pelota play, we get to be around each other a little bit more, practices a little bit. So just fortunately that us Devils have been sticking together like an actual Tasmanian Devil pack. So that's it. I'm just trying to take, he's been in 2 games right now. He's worked his butt off so hard. I'm trying to take a little extra oxygen, even though I have to play a little bit later, but I'm with Robin, and then that team, like Flores and Lopez, they switched it up on us, and Lopez did a tremendous job at the front, and then Flores, he did lights out, and he's trying to interrupt us and mess things up, but they did a great job.
Copy and paste for me.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens today.
Flipping over to singles, Stu. 3rd division matchup between Urbieta and Carballo. Surprisingly, Carballo winless to begin this singles season. Just played 2 matches, though, 0-2. He's got Urbieta, who's played 3. He's yet to find the win column as well. Surprising that both of these players yet to get it done. But this third group is, boy, one of the toughest up and down the line. Not an easy match to be played on any given day. Ready to go with match 4 here. Urbieta's got the serve. Hyro ready to receive. Urbieta serves. We begin match number 4. Backhand to the inside. Stopped overhead by Urbieta. This one launched into the corner. Robote forehand. Urbieta runs under it. The drop shot. Carballo a little late. Not going to get there. First point goes to Urbieta.
So that's different. That's different for Urbieta. Changing things up. You have to when you're playing Carballo. Urbieta moves up on the ball, makes a great catch, and a drop shot. I mean, great throw. Carballo was sufficiently behind him. Good choice. That ball dies coming out of the service box.
That is an ace. Urbieta with 2 straight.
Every now and then, the ball will take a wonky bounce, either off the side wall, in that case, off the front wall. What it is, very specifically, right now, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the back wall. You see those bolts right there behind Carballo's head. I mean, players throw with the degree of accuracy, but maybe they can hit a panel that they want, but they certainly can't hit one of those bolts if they try. But when it does hit that bolt, it takes a little bit off of it, like you just saw there with that serve.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Urbieta. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. This one back in the corner. Forehand comes up the middle. Carballo reaching down low up at the 8 line. Powerful forehand into the corner. Urbieta looks for it. He makes the save. Opens up to the outside. Carballo takes a look. Trying to pass with the forehand. He does. Urbieta, though, has a play on it. Lays it up back to the inside. Carballo waits on it. Powerful forehand again. This one passing. Urbieta lines up the right side. Robote. Carballo advancing. The Costado, high splitter, cut off in the air by Urbieta. Urbieta hard to the inside. Carballo not going to get there. 3 points for Urbieta. He serves.
So Carballo playing a very fast-paced, hard-throwing game. Urbieta just moving up to the ball, making good catches, and throwing the ball where Carballo is not. Done a very good job with that.
Robote laid up to the outside. That is a big bouncer. Carballo with time, runs around it, has it on the Costado, and the 2-wall is too wide.
Yeah, Carballo just a little too aggressive in trying to land that one, and it just did not drop in bounds.
Forehand Robote laid up. That's going to be floating on the wall. Carballo picks it off at the 7 line. Good catch there by Urbieta. Crashes into the sidewall. Tries to get the backhanded pass. Here's Carballo on the forehand. High and hard. Back into the corner. Not a lot on it. Urbieta digs it out. Carballo advancing. There's a scoop. Powerful forehand, wall to wall. Urbieta now looking forward on the back end. He turns the Robote, and it clears the overhead screen. Carballo to the inside. Urbieta pick up there at the 10. Big backhand. Drops in the corner. Carballo makes another save. Well placed on the inside. Urbieta up the wall. It comes down with the ball. Dropped in the corner again. Kind of a wonky Robote. Played by Carballo on a knee. Urbieta couldn't get there in the air for the quick bounce and just couldn't control it.
There will be no shutout. Carballo's on the board with the point. Has a habit of turning around and putting points on the board fairly quickly. But kind of substantial lead here. Urbieta just 2 away from finishing out this set.
Serve crossing low. Urbieta picks it off there at the 12 line. Forehand Robote. Carballo lays it up. Urbieta on the bounce. Controls it up at the 8 line. Powerful forehand. 3-wall play. Carballo lines it up in the middle of the court. Drops it inside. Another Robote. Carballo just lays it up. That's well placed. Better catch by Urbieta. Scooped it up the wall. Back to the left side of Urbieta. Hard throw, dropping into the corner. Carballo just flicks it up. Urbieta up at the 9 line. Backhand, dropping in the corner again. Carballo lining it up. Not a lot on that. Robote makes the save on a knee. Urbieta high and hard. Passing on the Robote again. There's Carballo. Beautiful throw. Pitching 3 walls. Dropping. Urbieta again high off the front wall. Carballo backs up. Stops it deep in the backcourt. Hard throw to the inside. Robote 2-wall to score.
Urbieta doesn't throw many of them, but when he does, again, same thing with the outside placement in Urbieta. Look at him line up this 2-wall. He sees where Carballo is standing. Very well done.
Ball tipped by Carballo. Point and set. Urbieta. 6-1 victory. 2 minutes, a minute and a half rather, up on the board. We'll come back and play set 2.
Yeah, not the usual type of aggressive style of play that we're used to seeing from Carballo. One of the most exciting, explosive players that we have here in the program.
Yeah, I mean, really no other way to describe it. Just a slow start. I mean, not moving too well, not throwing the ball with a lot of power. Throws, I mean, a lot of throws clipping the side wall. Just a little bit sloppy so far in the first set for Carballo all the way around.
You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently playing our 4th of 6 scheduled matches. Here's some replays from that first set. Urbieta makes the catch, takes a look where Carballo is. Drop shot. I was going to start to move on it, but that is just too well thrown. That ball takes the second bounce by the 4 line. Very well done. Carballo stuck to the outside.
Yeah, that's a tough.
Low, hard, and inside, because that's not going to come out to the rebote. Well done by Urbieta.
It's a lot of court to cover.
And then the 2-all.
Again, opening up to the outside. Just a little bit surprising. I mean, Carballo loves making spectacular catches. He's one of the fastest, most athletic guys on the roster. He didn't even move for that ball. Second set ready to go. Carballo will have the serve. See if we can force a third set. Every match so far on the game day, Stu, has gone to a third set. See if that can happen right here, once again. There's a serve by Carballo. Our second set is underway. Backhand to the inside. That's a no-look catch by Carballo. Carballo, Costado, power to the inside. Good read by Urbieta. Got there in the air. Here's a rebote forehand. Carballo, good control this time to the inside. That's dropping and scoring. Carballo, first up on the board in our second set. I mean, he didn't look at this
Beautiful
ball.
catch.
Yeah, he wasn't looking anywhere except straight towards the front wall. What a play by Carballo. Under serve. Second serve coming up. Urbieta handles the serve. There's the backhand. Deep in the backcourt. Rebote coming out. That's on the wall. Tough save by Carballo. He flicks it up. Urbieta up at the 8 line. Keeps it low and hard. Carballo, what a scoop there at the 8 line. Big forehand. Urbieta running out there. Stops up at the 7 line. Yeah, that was right on the wall the entire way. Beautiful throw again. That's 2 points for Carballo to begin. Set number 2.
Just so well done by Carballo getting the ball back. Look at this scoop. And the tongue out. He's got so much talent.
Great catch. That one dropping low off the sidewall. Big backhand into the corner. Rebote forehand. Carballo powers it right off the sidewall. Urbieta handles in the air. Another backhand. This one a little harder, not a lot on it. There's Carballo, he just lays it up. Urbieta up the wall, somehow caught that on the right side, low and hard on the return. There's Carballo, good pickup. Backhand passes. Urbieta lays it up, back to the inside. Carballo from the 9 line, powerful backhand, wall to wall. Urbieta on the rebote, drops it just above the pad. Here's Carballo, winds it up, keeps it to the inside. Urbieta's there to scoop it up. Carballo again. This one comes out to the middle of the court. Rebote. Oh, not going to make it. That one just caught the pad.
Close.
That's out of play. 3 points for Carballo. Big backhand there by Urbieta in the corner. Great catch by Carballo. That one was behind him again. Urbieta, low and hard this time. Carballo looking for it. That one tipped. Urbietta's on the board here in our second set. He serves.
Well, he had his arms out by the side, asking what he was going to throw.
Yeah.
Then he threw it.
Telling him to bring it, and he said, oh, no, that throw is actually pretty good. Don't do that.
Urbieta went, okay, here you go.
And when Carballo gets in that rhythm where he wants you to just blast it back to him, that's a dangerous Carballo. But just about one missed catch away from imploding as well. So just got to stay locked in here. A good start to this second set. What a catch as that serve crossed the sidewall, opens up. Good reach by Urbieta. Low and hard back to the inside. There's the scoop by Carballo. High, hard throw back in the corner. Rebote laid up high off the front wall. Big bounce. Carballo controls it at the 9 line. Urbieta. Cam Rebote sticks in the middle of the court. Carballo high and hard. Back in the corner. Rebote saved by Urbieta. Carballo again. Well placed. Urbieta has to dig another one. This one floating. Carballo stops there at the 10 line. Backhand, low and hard. Again, no play for Urbieta. Front ways, just lays it up. Carballo going up for it at the high point. Just knocked it down. That is 2 points for Urbieta.
Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Ball floating on the sidewall. Carballo up at the 10 line. One stopped overhead there by Urbieta. Rebote forehand for Carballo. Taken in the air off the sidewall. Urbieta drops another one in the corner. We'll kick off the sidewall there. Carballo lays it up, and it's going to score. 2 bounces ruled. 4 points now. Carballo serves.
Carballo did a great job of dropping that ball in there, low and inside. Very well done.
Rebote forehand. Carballo puts it back to the inside, kicks up. Good body control by Urbieta, makes the play at the 11. Rebote forehand. Play to the inside, dropping low. Great catch again. Rebote forehand, not going to get past Urbieta. Keeps it on the right side. Low and hard. Carballo. Forehand, powerfully thrown up the middle. Not a lot on that Rebote. Urbieta turns it. And it goes for the Cam. Rebote stepped on the outside. Carballo right back to him. Scoop missed. Rebote is dug out on the back end. Urbieta, good presence of mind to look for it on the back end. Forehand played inside. This one opening up off the back wall. Urbieta's got another one. Carballo on the costado. Inside placement. Caught the corner. Urbieta picks it up. Low running backhand. Carballo, what a nice scoop up there at the 9 line. The backhand, though, is high. That caught the overhead screen, which is out of play. 3 points for Urbieta. He serves.
We've had kind of a loud players' cage today. Lots of cheering.
A lot of cheering. Look at that. Clean miss. Urbieta just got to it. Clears the overhead screen. Well placed
Very nice.
serve, crossing low there at the 10 line. That is an ace. 4-4 is the score. Urbieta serves. That's an ace. 2 aces in a row. Urbieta comes back to take the lead. He has a possible set and a possible match point.
Not often we don't see Carballo move up on the ball there. Don't know if he thought it was under or that he couldn't get to it, but it's very rare that we don't see him move up on the ball.
Oh, hard serve again. This one comes out to Carballo at the 11. Backhand on the hop. Good catch by Urbieta overhead. This one launch in the corner. Rebote. Forehand. Carballo pushed it to the outside. Urbieta gets there in the air. Low and hard again. Carballo missed it. Point, set, and match. Urbieta takes it in straight sets. 6-1, 6-4. First singles win of the day goes to the Devils. They have secured 4 points needed for a tie. Up next, Olharan and Manu go at it in singles. The Devils need one of these next two to win the game day. Take a look there. The aforementioned score, 4 points for the Devils. Just 1.5 for the Cyclones. Well, Manu got the Cyclones their only points of the game day with one a little earlier. He's coming back out to take on Olharan in singles for the first of 2 matchups in this spring 24 season.
We're about to have an all-French singles match.
How about that, Stu?
Ah, I hear the pitter-patter of plastic on concrete.
Quite the sound, Stu.
That is,
Quite the
isn't it?
sound, huh?
The sound
Like
of
fresh
joy,
cut grass in the morning and concrete on, helmet on concrete.
joy and happiness in the locker room.
Oh, boy. Well, we're ready to go with Urbieta, 2-0 on the day. Here he is, the 3rd division player for the Devils.
All right, Urbieta, congratulations. This is your first win in singles this season. The quality of players in the 3rd division keeps improving season to season. What goes into your training to keep your good form?
It's tough. Like you say, everybody's level is improving, so the only thing I can do is try to practice, give my 100%, and sometimes it's better to get lucky than be good.
Well, Urbieta, again, congratulations on winning that match. We'll see what else happens today's game day.
Thank you.
Up next, top-ranked singles matchup. Olharan takes on Manu. The Battle of France here in South Florida, Stu.
Yes, it is.
It's been a great start for Olharan. Won his first 3 singles matches, still 4-2, plus 500 overall. But how about Manu this season? He has defeated every player in the top-ranked singles group except Olharan. He's got his first opportunity right here, Manu, this season. Master record, I believe, is at 5-2. Yeah, 5-2 through his first 7 matches. 10 singles matches for the #1 ranked players on the team. Just 5 singles matches for all other players ranked 2 through 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our singles match. Olharan has the serve for the Devils. Here's the serve. We begin. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, played low and hard from the forehand of Olharan. Catch by Manu, backhand. Rebote forehand, Karam does not open up. Manu stops it from the outside. Manu going high for the 3-wall play. Oh, off the tip of Olharan Sesta. That ball goes. Manu gets the first point of this match. He serves. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points will win the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Yeah. was almost like a pseudo chick check, kind of like the Chula dies off the back wall. That ball tends to stay elevated a little bit more, but that one dropped. Olharan had to dig it out and just wasn't able to do so.
Here's the backhand by Olharan. Manu from the 9 line, backhand at the inside. Robote. Robote forehand. Scoop attempt missed. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Olharan has the serve for the Devils. Here's the backhand by Manu. Olharan is there. Big backhand by Olharan. Robote, that rebound off the back wall comes out. Just above the pad, it's played. Olharan gets to it. Rifles this one, 3 walls. Manu reads it.
Manu, he's
in position.
Oh,
he turns it into a costado 2-wall to score. Brilliantly executed by Manu. He leads 2-1.
Well, if you play against Manu, you have to make sure that the contact off the back wall really opens up because he's got such good control. He can turn the 2-wall from anywhere.
And just once you put it anywhere in his catching radius, you're absolutely right. I mean, he could do anything with the ball. We've seen it on the forehand and the backhand. There's the backhand by Olharan. Robote to the outside. Olharan's there. Robote. Big bounce. Caught by Olharan. Backhand from the 8 line. Robote forehand by Manu. Two all, opens and scores. Perfectly executed by Manu. He leads 3-1.
And this is what he's done all season long. I mean, for a backcourter, Manu has got incredible precision. He can throw, he talked about his shot-making ability from anywhere on the court. Left side, right side, doesn't matter. Saw the outside placement in that doubles match earlier. Now showing you the costado. Equally effective.
Absolutely, and he's not going to do it shot after shot after shot. He's going to
to
lull you into a false sense of I just need to catch the ball and then kill you with a kill shot. Here's a backhand by Olharan. Robote forehand. Olharan makes the catch. Backhand from the 8 line, low and hard to the corner. Manu makes a save. Olharan low and hard, caught in the air by Manu. Big backhand to the corner. Olharan makes a save. Manu's there. Backhand. Robote forehand to pass. That's the second point for Olharan. He serves. He thinks. Yeah, I think we're thinking the same thing. I think that was going to be a forehand Karam Robote.
Yeah.
Just based on the body language, but it bobbled in the system before he got a chance to get it off.
Yeah, you can tell at the last second really tried to really moved around it, trying to throw the Karam off the Robote. Not easy to do so. You see the timing just off. Get Olharan his second point.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's a backhand by Manu. Olharan will take it in the air at the 11 line. Big backhand to the corner. It scores. 3-3. Olharan serves.
And that's what you have to do against Manu. I mean, any ball that's close to the side wall, not easy to control it.
I mean, the thing that stands out about Olharan here at Magic City is how quickly he has adapted to this court. I know I said it earlier in the evening, but that is just something that I have a difficult time getting over. He throws with such a high degree of accuracy, and his defense is spot on. There's a big backhand by Manu. Robote is going to kick out to the 5 line. Rifled on the forehand of Olharan. Low hard backhand to the corner. Robote forehand by Olharan. Beautiful catch by Olharan there at the side wall. Big backhand caught by Manu. Manu on the backhand. Robote forehand. Manu makes the catch. Outside placement.
Oh my goodness.
Is out. 4th point for Olharan. He serves.
And Manu thinking about it, but nobody from the Cyclones piping up and saying that ball was for sure in, so they're going to save that challenge.
Here's a backhand by Manu. Rebote forehand by Olharan. Rebote 2-all. That's going to be low. 5 points for Olharan. He serves.
That's a difficult rebote, though. Dropping low, trying to get it above the pad, just not enough on it. And after a hot start by Manu, Olharan stayed in it. He's got a 5-3 lead, looking to take this opening set.
Here's a backhand by Manu. Rebote. Forehand by Olharan. Backhand by Manu. Olharan. Beautiful catch there by Manu at the sidewall. Rebote forehand. Scoop by Manu.
Oh, my goodness.
Scores for Manu. Manu has 4, Olharan has 5. It is still possible set point for Olharan of the Devils. Manu serves.
You mentioned kind of lulling your opponent into a false sense of security. I mean, that throw in particular
Absolutely.
looked like he was going to keep the Costado inside at the last second. He just whipped it out there. And Olharan, a little salute. He recognized a good shot.
Here's a backhand by Olharan. Caught by Manu. Manu from the backhand. Velo number 2. This one stopped by Olharan. Olharan rifles it back.
Man.
Manu stops it, rifles it inside.
Oh,
Olharan
my
with a
goodness.
phenomenal catch on the inside. Here's Manu.
What a sequence.
Manu on the backhand. Olharan's there. Backhand from the 10 line. To the corner it goes. Rebote save with a soft touch by Manu. Here's Olharan winding up. Costado to the inside. Manu reads it.
What a read.
Plays it back to the outside of the court.
Oh.
And it lands in to score. What a tremendous point played by both Manu and Olharan. 5-5 set point.
Yeah, I mean, that might be one of the best catches we've ever seen. And then Manu just reading him like a book here.
But then
every
showing him
time.
something else that he's just
Oh.
not familiar with.
Straight to the outside with the backhand.
Yeah.
Just out of reach. I mean, that was full extension, and I think it maybe caught the tip of Olharan's cesta.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Olharan, backhand. There's a backhand again by Olharan. Dropping. Rebote forehand. Olharan with the scoop. Backhand from the 10 line. Rebote forehand. Olharan aggressively from the right side. Oh, going for the carom. It caught the pad. At his point and set to Manu of the Cyclones. Winning that 6-5. We'll put a minute 30 on the board. Come back out. Play our next set.
Yeah, he's pissed.
You see that?
And not with Manu. It's, you know, Olharan has been holding his shots.
We have seen since he first came here, Olharan's basically been working on court positioning and making these catches. He can't get the ball past him on the left side.
No.
Not because he's catching it in the air. He's taking everything what's called bote corrido on the left side just beautifully. So he's mastered that, but he's backed off a little of his offensive plays.
And I think part of the frustration, too, at 5-4, Olharan had an opportunity to shoot a 2-wall. He didn't, and then he goes for the shot at 5-5, the sidearm carom, which is more difficult,
Tough one.
and just dropped it low.
I think you're absolutely right. Manu, I mean, this isn't taking anything away from Olharan. Manu
No.
played brilliant.
Yeah.
He just played flawless Isla.
I Really, even with those 2 losses, it's been a masterclass in singles for Manu this season. Left side, right side. Look at this. Straight outside. Olharan doesn't even move for it. He doesn't know which way to react.
An absolute salute.
Yeah, he recognizes a good shot when he sees one. That's the shot. Manu reads it easily. If he just touches the sidewall and it opens up.
And a backhand
and then,
to the outside is just not something that Olharan is used to seeing. Manu introduced it his first year here. There's a couple players that will throw it. Manu throws it better than anyone. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Olharan will have the serve for the Devils. Long 2 all stopped by Olharan. Olharan powerfully from the forehand, home to score. Olharan on the board first here. He serves.
And seemingly kicking it into another gear, getting back to the service box quickly. And that minute and a half probably felt like 5 minutes for him. He wants to get back out and play. A great start to this second set. Powerful forehand beating Manu to the inside.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Olharan takes it in the air. Backhand from the 10 line. Backhand by Manu, by Olharan rather. Olharan makes the catch. Here's the backhand from the 9 line. Rebote forehand, caught by Manu. Manu to the inside where it will score. 1-1. Manu serves for the Cyclones.
In the way that 2-all opens up from the left side of Manu, you have to respect the 2-all. You see Olharan shading to the outside, and Manu's got the power to blast it inside to beat him as well. Difficult guy to game plan for. He can come back at any time. We saw that at the end of the first set. Manu ties it up here, 1-1.
There's a backhand by Olharan. Rebote coming out to the 6th line. Turn to the inside. Olharan is there. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Back to the inside. Olharan on the catch. Backhand. Rebote forehand carom by Manu. Olharan reads it, stops it, returns it hard, trying to pass. He does. 2 points for Olharan. And the Devils, he serves.
It's hard to get that carom off the rebote to open up, which is why you don't see many guys throw it. A poorly thrown one feeds the right side of your opponent, and he can just blast it right back to you. Both of Olharan's points here coming from the outside with that forehand.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Rebote forehand. Caught by Manu. Backhand from the 9 line. A little lower. This one caught in the air by Olharan and bobbled out. 2-2. Manu serves. When you hear Andrew or I talking about control and not having control of the ball in your cesta, that's a perfect example of it right there. He began the throw before he stopped the ball's movement in the cesta. That's why we talk about the movement that's allowed as a rolling. In fact, you want the ball to roll. Roll right to the tip where you have a lot of control over where the ball goes,
right.
But you don't want it to bobble. That was a perfect example. Rebote forehand, straight back. Rebote forehand, my oh my, that's a beautiful throw by Olharan. Olharan attacks, went for the scoop and tipped it. Manu will step in front with 3 points. Olharan with 2. Manu serves for the Cyclones. That's one of those when you commit, you're committed.
Well, it's just such a smart throw by Manu. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but he recognized he was kind of out of position, just flicked it up high off the front wall, drops at a sharp angle, and that is a difficult scoop for the opponent if they don't read it perfectly and get up there in time to take it in the air.
Here's a backhand by Olharan. Rebote forehand. Olharan makes the catch. Carom.
Got him.
That's well thrown. It scores. 3-3. Olharan serves.
Yeah, ending that first set with a sidearm. Carom made the adjustment there, threw it a little higher. Got it just out of reach of Manu.
Here's a backhand by Manu. Backhand 2-all scoop by Olharan. Karam does not open. Manu has it on the Costado. Costado 2-all will score. 4 points for Manu. He serves.
Yeah, Olharan frustrated, not at anything that Manu did, just frustrated that what he did didn't work.
And hard to get Manu
I mean,
on
he's
the
trying-
same throw twice in a row.
He's trying to do it to Manu.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not easy.
Here's the backhand by Olharan. Rebote forehand to the inside. Beautiful. Oh, that ball's tipped. That's 5 points for Manu. This is possible set and possible match point for Manu of the Cyclones.
Well, Manu came back in the first set. Olharan's got to do the same here to keep this match going.
There's the backhand by Olharan. Rebote. Rebote left side to the inside. Big bounce. Stopped by Manu on the forehand. Rebote forehand. Beautifully played by Olharan right to the corner. Manu makes the save. It's an outside placement. Olharan's there. Olharan powerfully from the right side. Passing and scoring. 4 points for Olharan. It is still possible match point for Manu of the Cyclones. Olharan has 4 and the serve.
Two options when your opponent has it there on the outside. You can either look for the rebote or try to make a play as it crosses the side wall. Manu choosing the latter there and just not there in time. It's so powerfully thrown.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Rebote forehand by Olharan. Manu has it, winds up. Costalo 2-all.
Oh, man.
Is in for the win. Point, set, and match for Manu. Winning it in straight sets. 6-5, 6-4.
What a way to end it. The 2-all opening up wide. Manu responsible for all the points today for the Cyclones. Chance for the team to tie up the game day. Ikeda and Bueno against Robin and Rock will close out the day coming up in 2 minutes.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Welcome back. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here is the Game Day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. You see 4 points for the Devils there on the left-hand side of the screen, 2.5 points for the Cyclones. Total points of all teams just beneath them. We'll be moving on to our last match in just a few moments, but first, let's hear from Manu of the Cyclones.
All right, Manu, congratulations on winning that match. You're 6-2 this season in singles, and you have beaten every #1 ranked player. What is working so well when you are having success like this in singles?
Very happy, very happy with the win. You know, to play against those guys and win against those guys, you have to play perfect, and this is what I did, and I'm happy with the result.
Well, Manu, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens in the last game of the day.
Thank you, go Clones.
And thank you to Manu. You see the warm-up here for the last match of the day between the Devils and Cyclones. Representing the Devils, you have Robin and Rock going up against Ikeda and Bueno.
Haven't seen Robin and Rock in a while. 1-5 through their first 6 matches. Ikeda and Bueno, 1-6. Two teams in need of a win. See if the Cyclones can tie the game day. There's a serve. Our final match begins with a pick serve by Bueno. Here's Robin. Robin there at the 9 line. Backhand, keeps it to the inside, dropping low. Here's Bueno. Backhand play to the inside. Here's Rock. Rebote left side. Here's Rock. Bueno from the 11 line, puts it inside. Robin now. Just does clear the overhead screen. Rebote, a forehand pushed outside. Rock crashes into the back wall. Robin has the rebote. Backhand to the inside, picked off the sidewall. Good catch by Bueno. Low and hard on the return. Robin now. Blast the bullet right back to Bueno. He ducks. Ikeda comes back for the rebote. Robin reaching up high. Forehand, back into the corner. Ooh, that's a little too high. That caught the overhead screen and out of play. Ikeda and Bueno get the first point.
Robin trying to get that ball all the way back and just caught the overhead screen.
Backhand there by Rock, puts it up the middle. Here's Bueno. Ball missed on the bounce. Middle of the court, Robin and Rock tied up 1-1. Great catch in the air by Bueno. Here's Rock. This one dropped in the corner. Rebote left side. Robin, high bounce 2-wall. Ikeda controls it on the outside. A little higher and harder on the return. Robin calls him off. He makes the save. Backhand. Opens up to the middle of the court. Ikeda now on the forehand at the 9 line, trying to get it to pass. Rock has another one. This one dropped between them. Robin on the rebote. He makes a save. Big backhand. Ikeda on the outside. Forehand. High and hard again. Rock out of position, but Robin lining it up on the back end makes the save just above the pad. Ooh, the backhand to the outside is outside of play. 2 points for Robin and Rock.
Manu's really one of the only guys on the roster that can get away with it. That's trying to throw the ball to the outside. Ikeda's got control. He just misgauged it. I mean, he just totally misgauged it.
Ikeda, low and hard to the inside, picked up by Rock. Here's Rock, nice catch off the sidewall from the 11 line, backhand to the inside, stopped by Bueno. Here's Robin up at the 10 line, backhand to the inside, low runner. Picked off the sidewall, Bueno's got it. Low running backhand, Robin right on the numbers, pulls it straight to the outside, but that lands outside of play. Ikeda and Bueno get their second point. We're knotted up 2 apiece. Robin to the outside. What a scoop by Ikeda. Ikeda just over Robin's head. Rock's got
What
a
a
play on
save
it.
by
That's
Rock.
a great save on the back end. Forehand back over the top. Rock looking for another one. He's got it again. Big bouncer this time. Ikeda controls it up high. Low and hard on the return. Rock had to scoop it up. He made the play. Backhand by Bueno. Got away from him. That kicked up in the overhead screen. Hand out of play. 3-2 lead for the Devils. Backhand to the inside, crossing the sidewall. Robote saved by Ikeda. Yeah. Robin to the inside on the bounce. Bueno backing up, takes it in at the 11 line. Low hard on the return. Robin on the bounce up at the 8. Backhand trying to cross. Bueno goal and comes down with the ball. Here's a backhand now by Rock. Keeps it to the inside. Bueno reaching down low. Takes it in the air again. Backhand to wall. Cut off by Robin. Robin low and hard on the return. Bueno steps up. He's got it. Robin hard throw into the corner. This one dropping again. Ikeda looks for it. He makes a tough save. Robin up high on the Costado. Soft touch on the 2-wall. Ikeda has it on the outside. Side arm. Karam blasted in to score. Trading points, it's 3-3. Ikeda and Bueno serve.
Just speaking with the cameraman in the headset, acknowledging that Ikeda does not throw many shots, but this one, you got to. You got your opponent trapped inside, throw the carom. Sidearm carom, very well done.
Rock handles another serve from the 11th line, puts the backhand inside. Bueno, good stop in the corner. Rock at the 12 line, hard backhand. Bueno thought about it, lets it pass. Ikeda has it on the back end. On the bounce, Rock handles. Back beyond the 11 line. High and hard again. Bueno backed up to the glass, makes the play. Rote left side. Will clip off the side wall. Stays in the middle of the court. Bueno's got it. Forehand dropping low. Robin thought about it. Lets it come back to Rock. Over the top. Ikeda's there to cut it off. Sidearm forehand crossing. What a catch. He lined it up right off the sidewall, deep in the backcourt. Robin reaching up overhead. Fake the outside placement, puts it up the middle. Big bouncer. Ikeda stops another one. Robin just lays it up. Here's Ikeda. Ikeda straight to the outside. Robin gets out there. Robin from the outside. Soft touch on the forehand. Back to Ikeda. Ikeda low and hard. Here is Rock. Another good pickup. Butter now takes it off the sidewall. Backhand controlled by Rock. Bueno at the 11 line, wall to wall from the left side. Robin lays it up, pushed outside. Ikeda stops it on the bounce. Ikeda high and hard. Rock lines it up and knocked it down. Ikeda and Bueno take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, Rock really needs to avoid the temptation to go down on his knees or just drop down too low and making those catches. Very difficult to get the throw off.
Robin picks a serve. Soft touch to the inside. Better catch there by Bueno. Picks it off low. Rock on the backhand, dropping right in the corner. Ikeda on a knee, makes a save. Here's Robin. Fake the 2-wall, drops it inside. Bueno backing up. Nice control up there at the 11 line. Robin again, backhand. This one passes. Not a lot on it. Ikeda spinning save right over Robin. He's got it overhead again. Karam blasted in, but that's outside the court. 5 points for Ikeda and Bueno.
Robin thought that he had him on the carom, and he did, just threw it wide.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Backhand to the inside. Rebote coming out. Here's Ikeda up at the 7 line. Played back to the inside. Rock out there for the rebote. Turns it into a 2-wall. Good read by Bueno. He gets out there. Hard throw back over the top. Here's Rock. Ikeda between the 9 and 10. Drops it over the top again. Here's Rock on the forehand. Ikeda just going to try to pass with it. Rock reaches in on the right side. Forehand. Out to the rebote, saved by Ikeda. The scoop on the wall is missed. Point and set. Ikeda and Bueno take it 6-3. Minute and a half upon the board. We'll come back and play our second set. The first of 2 matchups between these 5th Division doubles teams. First set going in favor of Ikeda and Bueno. Good start there by Robin and Rock, but the Cyclones team really turned it on in the second half of the set.
That they did, Andrew.
Once again, folks, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are in our last match of the evening. A few marathon matches to start the evening off, 3 setters each. Currently, we're watching Robin and Rock take on Ikeda and Bueno. Here we are in the ESPN3 Players Gauge. Players taking their breaks back here between sets, getting ready for matches. There you see Ikeda. About to take a swig of Gatorade. Bueno, seated on the bench.
I was looking for the Barry Fit, Stu. That's what kind of threw me off there.
Very fit sitting in front of me.
He's got to get, that's where they went. I went back behind the announcer's booth there.
That's right. We basically raided the Very Fit crate. Saw that there might be a few too many players on the roster here that might deny us our Very Fit.
Manu was working hard today. We know he so yeah, we had to get it before he got his hands on those
There's
bottles.
a stash over there against the wall. I'll show you after the performance.
Okay, good. We'll talk. Second set ready to go. Robin and Rock will have the serve. That serve begins. Set number 2. Robin gets us started with an ace. Well-placed serve gets the Devils on the board.
Getting it deep and crossing the side wall. Beautifully done.
Backhand to the inside. Pulled in by Robin. Here's Robin on the backhand. This one kicking up and out. Rebote forehand. Robin makes a save. Ikeda rather. Robin straight to the outside. The outside placement lands wide.
Robin having difficulties here with this outer boundary. He sent a 2-all out, and he sent that outside placement out. Both unforced errors.
Robin takes a serve, whips it outside. Ikeda standing there. Ikeda with the carom. Robin caught it in the air. What defense? Low and hard on the return. That one is tipped. Great sequence up in the front. Robin and Rock get their second point.
I think Ikeda's thinking in mind, I was trying to be nice by not throwing it hard. Next time, I'm throwing it.
Backhand to the inside. That's a good catch by Robin right off the side wall. Bueno goes up for it, makes the play. Middle of the court, Robin, low and hard. That one a little too low. Caught the pad, and the pad is bad. 2 points for Ikeda and Bueno.
So at a certain point in the match, you back off the shots if they're not working for you. Just go with what you know. Low, hard, and inside. Focus on your catching and rebotes.
Rock handles the serve. There's a backhand to the inside. Bueno's got it. Bueno push this one up the middle. Rock looking for the scoop. He made it. Robin straight to the outside. Ikeda goes up for it. Ikeda high and hard. 3-wall play. Rock lines it up. He turns the rebote. High 2-wall cut off again by Ikeda. Same spot on the outside. This one a little lower. Rock scooped it up. Outside placement by Rock. Ikeda stopped it, avoids the screen, and keeps the rally going. Backhand by Rock now. This one passes. Ikeda on the rebote, makes a save. Throw over the top by Ikeda. Rock on a knee, makes the stop. It's a forehand off in time. Deep in the backcourt, here's Rock on the left side, trying to get it to pass. Bueno ranging back for it, stops it deep in the backcourt. Rotate left side, Robin turns it into a 2-wall, not opening up enough. Ikeda blasts the backhand on the numbers. Rock is there. Well, backhand 2-wall, scooped up by Ikeda. Ikeda now, high and hard. Robin on that rebote sent it a little high and caught the overhead screen. Not a play.
Ikeda doing a good job maintaining his composure. Also putting the ball seemingly where he wants to. Very well done.
Good adjustment there by Rock, switching from left to right. The forehand just does clear. Ikeda left side rebote, hard throw up the middle. Robin's there to scoop it up. Fake the outside placement, put it up the middle. Bueno tipped it. Robin and Rock tie things up 3-3.
Pace of the point there picked up a little bit. Bueno tried to get in there. About 2 inches shy.
Don't know if they taking a new ball out here, Stu?
If the ball is damaged,
Same ball.
they
Okay.
decided to keep it out. Okay.
Check with the player manager, chief judge, that is.
Just have to make sure that it's everyone's in agreement. The ball's still okay to play with.
It's the same ball from before, continuing on here. Here's Bueno. Backhand from the 11 line, dropped inside. Here's Rock. Forehand throw, back over the top. Ikeda backing up. Rock runs under it, forehand high off the front wall, back to the inside. Ikeda now looking for it. He makes the save, just does clear. Robin backing up, ball floating to the left side. This one launched high and hard, Bueno out of the way. Ikeda, right side rebote. Bueno, good control up there at the 11 line, puts it inside. Robin takes it right off the side wall. Hard backhand again. The rebote, Ikeda pushed it outside. Robin reaching for it, stops it in the air. Ortada back to Bueno, gets there before the second bounce. Rock on the hop, back at the 12 line. This one opens up. Bueno now, middle of the court, forehand over the top. Cut off there by Robin. Robin into the 2-wall, that's too low. Ikeda and Bueno have 4.
Yeah, Robin's obviously very frustrated. Each of the shots that he's tried, we have an outside placement, forehand carom, that Costalo 2-all. The most important thing that he can do right now is just shake it off and play the next point.
Vault under serve. Second serve coming up.
It's a pretty nice scoop by Robin.
It was. Rock on the forehand, keeps it high to the inside, 3-wall play. Ikeda lines it up, forehand Robote, turned back off the sidewall. Robin cuts it off. Bueno from deep in the backcourt, keeps the backhand inside. Rock at the last second, got in there, made the play. And one on the wall, Robote coming out. Ikeda puts it back inside. Here's Robin. On the left side, just launches it, clears the overhead screen, takes Ikeda to the middle of the court, puts it over the top. Good positioning by Robin. Robote forehand, caught the corner. Robin runs around it. Split placement. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Ikeda a little bit higher, and it's tipped by Robin. 5 points for the Cyclones. Ikeda and Bueno have a possible set and a possible match point.
Great catch by Ikeda, just spot on. His court positioning has been perfect.
Backhand, powerfully thrown, dropping low. Bueno at the 11 line. High and hard. That cross, good catch there by Rock back beyond the 12 line. This one into the corner. Robote forehand. Ikeda right at the feet of Robin, switching from left to right. Sidearm Karam not opening up. Ikeda on the costado. It's a 2-wall. Robin stops it to keep the match going. Forehand over the top. Both Cyclones there. Neither come away with it. That extends the set here. Robin and Rock have 4.
Robin did get a very nice cortado off. That was very well done. Still possible match point here for the Cyclones.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up for Robin. That is a double fault. Point, set, and match. Ikeda and Bueno take it in straight set, 6-3, 6-4. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show coming your way momentarily.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karam. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Goes Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
So Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's goes Sherry, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Battle Court postgame show. He's Stu Nyman. I am Andrew Blackman here. Another tie day today, Stu. 4-4
There have been
was
a few
the
of them
score.
lately, huh?
Yeah, a couple of them. Let's cut to the highlights and recap the day between the Cyclones and the Devils. Getting back to this first match. Oh, what a match this was. It got the day started. Ikeda and Lopez against Jairo and Urbieta.
So this was a 3-set match, and it basically demonstrated that Lopez has gotten used to the backcourt here at Magic City.
Absolutely.
In all 3 sets, he had 1 miss on the forehand and 1 juggle. He did not miss anything on the left side in any of the 3 sets. Jairo and Urbieta, of course, part of that team, having played the longest point in the history of Jai-Alai here at Magic City. I'll bet one of the longest points in the history of Jai-Alai, period.
Yes.
So we know they're going to be long points, but this one went the maximum. That was one of his misses.
I think
that was one of his misses.
The only one for a while. See there, tough way to end it. Not much separating these two, but Jairo and Urbieta get it done in 3 sets. Oh, boy. It looked like it did kick right there. And
Oh my goodness gracious! You hate
man,
to
oh,
see
man.
that. That's
Yeah,
that's you want to get your chest up at least.
right in the thigh. Yeah.
Good. You at least want to get your chest up.
Tough break there, but Bueno and Manu, another team that's played together for a few seasons, they're showing you why. How about this, though, by Olharan? Body control to make the catch, doesn't juggle it, and then throws a perfect drop shot.
He has just absolutely gotten used to the court. It's been great to see.
And you see Bueno maybe didn't have full control of that ball when he went for his drop shot attempt, put it in the pad.
Backcourt,
Again, what a read.
backcourt mismatch here. Manu and CRB. It's just it's the way these divisions are crafted and put together for parity. There's a certain amount of handicapping that takes place in between doubles partners. Good effort there by Olharan. Manu was spot on today throughout the day. Landing 2 alls like this, making spectacular catches, just doing a great job overall.
CRB,
What a
how
beautiful
about
catch
that?
by
Yeah.
CRB. No holding, no bobbling. Very well done.
And here's Manu, though, straight to the outside. He started to get going offensively, and the Cyclones were off to the races after that. Outside placement attempt, hard to the inside, then right on the wall. Back into the 3rd set now. Here's Manu again, another one. Oh boy, caught him going the other way. Lands it in, and it scores for the win.
Yep.
Well, you rarely see backcourters take over matches the way that Manu does, and showing you both sides of the ball, offense and defense right there to get it done. Then, maybe one of the most exciting matches today, Lopez up in the front, Flores take on Jairo and Rock.
So, in traditional Jai-Alai, throughout Jai-Alai, front quarters train as front quarters, back quarters change to back quarters, usually somewhere in their career. Maybe at the beginning, in the early stages of adolescence, they'll switch because they get tall, and they wind up going to the backcourt. or they decide to retire from the front court to the back court, which can be a little less demanding. Here, you can play both. And we were approached, and we said, yeah, and look at him catch the serve here. Now, again, this was his first day in the front court. I really don't know when the last time Emmanuel Lopez played front court in Jai-Alai. So the fact that he was able to get used to it pretty quickly. But standing out here, even though that miss was there, was Flores. Flores caught beautifully today, caught absolutely beautifully, and backed up Lopez in. That was a three-set. That was another three-setter, wasn't it?
And going the distance again. Match ending in favor of the Devils, though. They took the lead 3 to 1.5. That brought us to the singles portion. 2 singles matches in a row. First, third division, Urbieta versus Carballo.
Yeah, we always expect to see an explosive Carballo. Did not quite see that today. A little slow in the first set. And Urbieta just locked in. Warm from his previous doubles match, and also just doing a good job at keeping the ball away from Carballo.
And you see this catch. I mean, look at that. I mean, not even looking at it. Still comes away with it. The scoop there again, the tongue out.
So exciting to watch. Really is.
And then the rebote right on. And that look there by Urbieta.
The opposite of what, the opposite of what we saw with Carballo. But then once Urbieta got into a rhythm in the second set, again, Carballo was unable to come back, and it was a straight set victory for Urbieta.
Yeah, first singles match, then the top-ranked matchup up next, Manu versus Olharan.
So this was an exciting one. Olharan has very much gotten used to the court, but it was like a game of chess.
Yeah,
and Manu is Magic City's chess master. He just is. Olharan, as we were saying earlier, has adjusted the court more quickly than anyone else that we've seen who's come to Magic City. He played decidedly great, but Manu just broke out shots that Olharan is not used to. Not used to seeing from Manu.
I mean, he's just a different animal when he's on. I mean, anywhere on the court, he can make any shot.
When you see of anyone who plays professional Jai-Alai at any level, anywhere, when you see Olharan not move against someone, he was not expecting the ball to.
No.
He was not expecting it. Olharan is constantly moving.
Yeah, happened in their first doubles match. I mean, these two faced off. This is the second matchup of the day. Hard back to the inside, just beat him right there. But there was one that Manu scooped off the sidewall. His catching, I mean, some of the best in the sport. He will sidearm carom there by Olharan. Some late offense. Ties things up. But then look at this, a backhand 2-wall. What a scoop here on the outside. Olharan opens up for it. Not working.
It doesn't open.
Look at Manu.
Comes to the Costado. Look at Manu placing this ball perfectly out of reach of Olharan. So well done.
And gets the 2-wall in to score. Then late right here, another one. He's leaning, he's running for it, lands just inside the line, scores for the win.
Beautiful match.
Great single season for Manu. He improves to 6-2, and with that win over Olharan, he has now beaten every single player in the #1 division in singles. So quite the player, quite the accomplishment in that group. And then the finale, Stu, Ikeda and Bueno against Robin and Rock.
Ikeda and Bueno locked in. Ikeda's still warm, seemingly, from his earlier match that he did not win. But his catching was spot on, able to put the ball exactly where he wanted to. Robin having a really difficult time landing shots. Threw a couple balls out of play, one into the pad. The unforced errors really cost the Devils here. Another standout player from today. We talked about Flores earlier. Rock today catching just beautifully in both of his matches.
You hear Robin, I mean, the aggressor on that team just wasn't quite precise enough on the shots today. Pushed a couple wide, a few low. Really the difference in this one. Ikeda on the Costado goes for the 2-wall, doesn't open up enough. Robin gets there on the outside. Back over the top.
That was a beautiful throw.
Split him up.
Looked like we may be going to 3 sets, but
Then Robin
The oh-so-rare
Yeah.
double fault at the end of a match.
Yeah, you don't see that one all very often. The double fault by Robin, back-to-back underserves too, ends the match in straight sets to tie up the game day. Cyclones went into that one down 1.5, and they were able to tie it up courtesy of Ikeda and Bueno. And Stu and I are going to join you here back on camera, and let's see where all 6 of our teams now stack up in our Spring 24 standings. It's getting close. And Warriors up at the top, 53 points, 32 remaining, and you see the Chargers and Devils just 2 points separating those two teams, and then the same points remaining. So, yeah, it's going to be a good push here as we get down the home stretch of our Spring 24 season.
Absolutely.
Player of the day today, Stu. We alluded to a couple candidates. What are we going with?
So Flores was exciting to watch because you put Flores behind Lopez and Lopez's debut as front quarter, and there's a lot of pressure on Flores, on Lopez too, on Flores, and I don't know that Lopez feels pressure actually. Come to think of it, but Flores was absolutely stand-up play in the back. Rock as well. Rock in both of his matches with caught balls that sometimes we see him tip. He was very consistent in the backcourt as well. Jairo. Jairo playing for the Devils and getting the 2 wins. Was it 2 wins?
2 wins?
It was 2 wins for
Yep,
Jairo, wasn't it?
It was, yep.
2 wins for Jairo under the belt, so clearly he was. But the standout play of the day, without any question, the standout player of the day, came from Manu.
Yeah.
We saw him play solidly in both doubles and that singles effort, landing shots that require such concentration and such precision, really, that we don't see them come from other players. So without question, for me, Manu is your player of the day.
And let's hear from the top player of the Cyclones. Hey everybody, we are here with Manu of the Cyclones, our player of the day today. Your offense was spot on. You threw a bunch of costados. Where did you develop that part of your game, coming primarily from the backcourt?
Develop, I don't know, but you have to try to some shot against those guys, so because they catch the ball too, so you have to try sometime to be offensive, and I tried that, and today it was for me.
Yeah, and your doubles match with Bueno, that team has worked out so well the past 2 seasons. What's working well in the chemistry between you two?
Yeah, I think that we know each other what we have to do on the court, no? So it's easy. It's easy. I'm focused on my game. Bueno the same, and we know we have to be patient and just catch one more ball than the opponent, and that's it.
Did a great job today, 2-0 in your matches, Manu. He is our player of the day.
Thank you.
And Manu, our player of the day for today. I mean, just think about where would this team be without Manu? He's been the leader for, 5 seasons now, won a championship back in the opening year, and I mean, he just keeps on playing through some of the difficulties this team has experienced here in our Spring 24 season. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, Stu. Friday. Have a couple days off. A little bit later start time on Friday. That's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to have the Chargers and the Renegades going at it. That should be a fun day. We get started with the top-ranked doubles, Zuleika and Benny against Gosheri and Aratz, and then Itrabide and Bradley against Goanaga and Ben. Albarba and Benny take on Joseph and Aratz. That's 5th division. And then flip over to singles. That will be Bradley against Ben.
That'll be a fun one.
Albarba Nubia take on Joseph and Aratz, 6th division doubles. Then we close it out with a great match in singles, Stu Zuleika against Gosheri.
It won't be Stu, Zuleika, and Gosheri. It'll just be Zuleika and
Just Zuleika and Gosheri.
I will not be playing Friday night.
Stu may be on the call, or that's match 6. I guess I'll be on the call. Join us back on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Until then, enjoy your week, everybody. See you Friday.
See you Friday, 7 p.m.
Jairo, do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys.